Thanks for listening to Crit Seekers, a Dungeons & Dragons podcast. Hello, people! Welcome back to another episode of Crit Seekers, a Dingles and Dongles podcast.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hope everyone has had a fine week, and glad you're back tuning in to some more shenanigans with these goofballs. And myself, your host for The Price is Right tonight,
Drew Carey.
The shenanigan master.
where everything's made up and the points don't matter.
Wait, I haven't gotten any
Everything's made up
points
and the
yet.
lives don't matter.
Yep.
It's okay, the points don't matter.
Yeah.
But I still want them.
You know that gold you have in your inventory? Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Real fake gold. Anyway,
There's so many crossover references.
Yeah.
wow.
I
We
think
should
my
probably just
potion
end
of
the episode
metagaming is
there. That
leaking.
was
No.
just- all right, so
Announcements?
announcements are, as always, thank you to Oscar Garvin for supplying us with a dope-ass soundtrack to our shenanigans. Check him out on Twitter, Oscar Style. If we haven't drilled that into enough, just fucking do it already, please. God.
Well, they got real aggressive.
Yeah.
I feel really threatened now.
Also, another shout out to the dudes and ladies over at Die Hard Dice. Go check their website out. They've got some cool shit on there. Again, we are not sponsored by Die Hard, but
they are
we
just
love the
super
hell out
cool.
of them because they're really awesome. And so we're trying to shower them with more people on their website. Actually, just shower them. We just really want to shower them. That's the whole
And they're
goal.
local, at least to us. I don't know where you guys are. but-
Yeah. So check them out. They got some cool shit, and we're using
Also-
some of that cool shit because we like it that
Also,
way.
check out your local shower. We might be there.
We love showering people. Anyway, without further ado, until we have some more things to announce, because I don't know.
We'd like to make a formal apology.
We are not actually in your showers.
Shit, next
Disappointed
episode.
anyone?
We're sorry for saying we'll shower everyone. Apologies. Anyway, let's jump in to the episode for this evening.
Crit
Pause for intro.
Seekers.
That's what I was thinking. John Cena.
I'm John.
It's also probably because
Cena.
every time that someone has said Crit Seekers, I've done that exact same
Okay.
hit.
I don't think I've
Been,
noticed.
Really?
Pavlov
I've been trying to
dogging
drill it
me.
into everyone. No.
Okay,
I've been slowly
Trying to
conditioning
Let's-
it.
let's get into the game.
Recap.
So, last week, you all fell into the pit and had a little bit of a journey near an underground lake down there. You found a stone dais that seemed to have an open chest on it that had some writing that Irfan was able to read, denoting three names that were the name of three of the most prominent gods that had temples within the city of Deadcairn. There was another saying that Irfan got a little bit of a rough translation, claiming that whatever was held in there was sealed away for protection and only basically to be used again if necessary. You all, with Seven's tracking skills, followed a trail that led into a series of tunnels that were very small and making most of you need to crawl through them, minus Nyx, who was able to distinguish, luckily, an animal trap And then also after that, a couple more traps that she did not distinguish and fought some insects, which was good fun for me. And eventually, going through the tunnels, you stumbled upon a throne room that housed some kobolds. And having a brief parley with the kobold king, he didn't really enjoy some of the things that you were saying and some of the actions, and ended up attempting to charm. It was you first, wasn't it, DeWitt?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And then afterwards, Velad, and combat ensued, and things hit the fan real quick. You were practically surrounded by kobolds, and Tail held up the body of this dead kobold king and declared himself the new king. And the kobolds, respecting this power that your group and especially Tail the Great possessed,
I didn't
knelt.
even hit the king once.
I was thinking about that. Should Vlad be the king?
Trisha killed the king.
God.
Anyway,
The
they
leaders.
knelt, and to Tail, their ruler, there was a little bit of an instance where a couple of the kobolds had some infighting, but eventually they all knelt before they bent the knee.
Tail ended racism within the
Tail,
kobold community.
yeah, traveling, trying to be led on your way out. Tail had some conversation with the different sects of sects, not sex. Sorry, I said it really fast
Too
and
late.
realized it sounded like sex. Anyway, of kobolds, and attempted to bestow a bit of wisdom on them about not hating one another and accepting people for the differences they possess. And after these conversations, promoted a
was an
couple of the
SJW.
members. You had Meepo, the inventor, who you decided to put up as your second in command in charge while you were gone. You had Commander Sniv, who you traded shields with and are now in possession of a dragon scale shield. And your flight chief, Et, who was part of the Urds, a group of winged kobolds who were ostracized by their peers and who you were attempting to kind of bridge that social gap between the different standings there. You all went to go through the exit tunnels, discovered that there was cliffside that basically you couldn't get up or down, couldn't see a beach anywhere, and made your way back to the throne room to spend the night in order to hope that some of your recovered spells would allow you to find a way out the next morning. So that's where we pick up. You guys come to in the kind of opaquely covered red, yellow, and green Layman's tiny hut that DeWitt had put up for you all. As your eyes kind of flutter open and you can see the low firelight outside reflect off of the Rasta-colored dome around you.
I missed the treehouse.
Displace me
I don't.
better.
What would you all like to do?
Good morning, everyone. I brewed
morning.
coffee.
Good morning.
Ba, 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 ba.
Can I do an intelligence check to see if I remember the diamond I dropped?
Sure.
You dropped a diamond?
Yeah.
Right before he became king.
14.
You know,
Yeah.
you went
You
to-
definitely like as you're packing up your stuff, as you kind of wake up and put on the rest of your gear and kind of check your pack, you realize that diamond is not in there. And
Okay.
it's not very hard to glance around the throne room, and it's kind of sitting over by that table that's been pushed to the side a little bit, just sitting by one of the legs.
Okay, I'm going to
Pretty
go
easy
and
for you
pick
to-
it up.
Yep.
Thank God.
Damn it. It's not that big a deal. Yeah.
Okay, friends, what are we going to try and get out now, or are we going to stay here a little bit?
Well,
A
you
little
are
bit
king
of-
now, so maybe you should decide.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're the
Well,
king.
maybe I should have a few words with them and let them know. Or where's
Yeah,
me?
speech,
Oh.
please. Speech.
Speech. Okay.
The king in the north.
Okay, where is Meepo? Is he around near us?
He's not in the throne room.
Meepo! I'm just gonna start yelling. Where are you?
You yell for a couple seconds, and it doesn't take too long. You hear some footsteps down one of the tunnels, and Meepo kind of pokes his head in a little bit, and then steps in, and he goes, "Oh, hello, everyone. Oh, great one.
Oh,
You're all
hello,
awake.
Meepo. Good morning.
Guests, it's good to see you all again."
So my friends here said that I should probably say a couple words to you and to the other kobolds. So would you mind gathering some of them? Make sure Commander Sniv and Flight Chief Et are here, and only a couple others are needed, not everybody. Because, they probably won't all fit here.
Very well. I will gather your humble servants.
Thank you.
Meepo just, doesn't really know what to do. There's that, awkward, do I bow? And he just kind of turns and scampers down one of the tunnels. You wait a good... probably 20 minutes.
In the meantime, I'm just going to be writing some things down, and I'm going to tear a page off from my book of friends and start writing things down in it.
Book of Friends. It has a title.
Yeah, that's what it's called. It's just called Book of Friends.
And I'm still not in it.
So if I read that, is that what that would say?
I mean, it's titled Book of Friends.
In what language?
Just common.
Okay.
It's embroidered and everything.
I'm in that book.
So you spend some time riding, and eventually you hear
Dumb.
a few footfalls nearby in one of the tunnels, and eventually this gathered party of your top lieutenants enters into the chamber, and the Sniv and Meepo look they're kind of standing together, and there's kind of those side glances they make as you see Et kind of standing behind them, looking a little nervous and odd, kind of glancing around the throne room. They just kind of stand there.
Okay, I'm going to sit on the...
Kneel before your king!
I'm going to go sit on the throne chair.
Okay, you go sit down on the
Okay,
throne.
and
They slowly start to walk forward and approach.
Flight Chief Et, why are you standing behind them?
Well,
Remember
This is a
what
bit
I said?
awkward.
I know it is a little uncomfortable, but you are all in charge of the different things I put, so you should come
Right.
stand forward with them.
kind of pauses, and they look back at him and turn forward and look at you, and he steps forward in line with the other two.
Okay, now that you are all here, and now that we are trying to become stronger, there are a couple things that I wrote down for you all. Can you all read? Can you read
They
the...
kind of look at each other, and Meepo goes, well, not particularly well.
Okay, well, it's okay. I don't write very difficult words, so here you go. I pass it to him.
Okay.
And I say, so that was something that I used to do when I was a little person. And what it is, it helped me become stronger. And it helped me do other things and get to where I am right now. And it's pretty much just like a training schedule.
100 push-ups, 100 sets, 100 squats, 10-kilometer run.
Pretty much.
Okay.
And I hand it to him and I'm like, see, if you do those things, you will become stronger. And remember, the very first important thing is that we all be friends, you know.
He takes the paper from you and kind of turns it upside down, back, and sideways, and goes, okay, I think we can figure it out.
Okay, I trust you because you are very smart. And
Okay.
also, Meepo, if we see other smart kobolds, you should probably teach them how to make those things that you make, you know? So we can have another group
Oh.
that are very smart like you.
Well, thank you, Great.
Yes, of course. And eventually you guys will be able to do super good things. And you know, if you have enough space here in the cavern, you should run around, build up some of your stamina, do some strength training and things like that. And also, we should all learn how to be organized and things like that. If we become better friends, it will be easier to do battle together because, like,
Mom?
you know what the other ones are going to do, so you can sync your things and attacks like that. So remember, you be friends, you help friends, and you save friends. Then you stay friends.
I can't tell if this kingdom will like grow wildly.
Are we all there?
Yeah, you guys are all just standing beside
Crumble.
watching this happen.
And I first,
The most mesmerizing thing ever.
Trying to fight back laughter.
We'll make you proud.
Earphone
Of course.
is fucking dying.
is it only those three in there, or are there like a couple other kobolds?
It's those three in there.
Okay. And also, I forgot to show you yesterday, but this is my friend Valley, and I pull out Valley. Then I say he is very strong, and if you don't believe me, then here, watch this. And I'm gonna like snap my fingers and summon Valley, and
Okay.
Valley's just gonna totally be flexing on them.
There's a
but
moment
okay.
where all three of them kind of like take a couple steps back and then look at it with just amazement and kind of look at each other. And you can hear a couple mumbles in Draconic. And then Meepo is the first to step forward and goes, What manner of creation is this, oh great one?
Oh, this is my friend. I became friends with Valley, and he helps me out. Goes to show that being friends makes you stronger.
Well, he even has
Yes,
hard physical
not
evidence.
every-
Is an inspirational Disney princess.
Yeah, so there are things like that, and if you see anybody that can do magic, then here you go. I wrote a separate thing for them that they can do. Then I give them like another half. It's pretty much just like dumb basic stuff. Tails a sorcerer, so he doesn't know exactly how he does things, so not like a wizard.
It's like, all right, concentrate really hard.
Okay,
Cast
now do it.
fireball.
It's pretty much things like that. So if you want to do, if they have
better.
magic, just tell them if they can imagine it, then they can do it.
Goes,
If you can dream it, you can do it.
we will try to make some listen or practice these, yes.
Of course. Now, I want you all to remember that you should all be friends, and remember me and my friends over here, and we will come visit as every once in a while, and I hope you guys are stronger and better, then we can talk more. I will tell you more adventures and things like that.
Friends of my
They
power.
kind of look at each other, and Meepo steps forward and just goes, We await your return eagerly.
Of course, I trust you all to take care of everything down here.
Right, yeah.
Oh, I
Okay.
was wondering, great King Tail, do you think that maybe you could acquire one of those bat things?
Oh, I told them that they should try to make bigger bats so
Yeah,
that
but
like.
just one of the smaller ones, for now.
Well, I'm sure you could use one of the smaller ones.
Well, I feel like if you ask, maybe they will give you one.
Oh, that is true. Hey, Meepo, do you guys have any extra bat things?
Well, we have a few trained bats, yes, for riders, yes.
Oh, do you think my friend Nix here could learn how to ride one?
Well, it takes training. It would take time to learn.
Wait, how long?
Oh, I don't know. I've never ridden one, but I know it takes time.
But if you could train me, I mean, could I just have one or
Well, for what purpose?
to ride it around?
They don't do very well in the daylight outside the caves.
Well,
Never-
maybe while you're trying to make ones that are bigger, maybe you can try to make ones that see in the daylight as well as in the
It
nighttime.
doesn't.
Oh, maybe
Okay.
Since
here. I know.
modifying
Can you guys
species.
do the impossible, please, man?
Oh yeah.
Here, I have a great idea. I know that Nimue
He's
has
just a
these
Zerg
goggles that
now?
let her see in the dark. Maybe there are opposite of those that let.
Oh yeah, maybe I could go
Them
take
see
some
in the light.
measurements and get some goggles for the bat person.
Yeah.
Get some goggles made, and then I can ride them around wherever.
They would need to be sunglasses.
Yeah, Tail doesn't know what they're called.
Fucking cool.
I'm just imagining a bat
Side
wearing
note,
sunglasses.
yeah. I really want this to happen.
Side note, bats.
You are free to
They actually
blind.
do. They actually have really good eyesight.
caverns.
They're blind.
Okay.
No, they're not.
Can you
What?
show me to
Yeah.
My entire childhood was a lie.
Oh,
one of
yeah.
these bats?
Yeah.
Baby.
That's what they taught us in
All right,
school.
I want to meet one.
Okay.
I want to
They have
follow.
location.
I shall
They can
follow.
actually see really well.
Okay.
Who wants to go meet some bats? Do you guys want to come?
Yeah, I guess,
Yes.
man.
Sure.
If you want to lose faith in everything,
Simon,
go
you
to the
could
Common
probably ride one,
Misconceptions
too.
page on Wikipedia. It's great.
You're very light, aren't you? You have like
Yes.
hollow bones or whatever.
Hollow bones.
It sounds like he should drink more milk.
Look like a human riding a flying pig, but
It sounds like he should drink more milk. Maybe go see the doctor about osteoporosis.
He's only 98 pounds, man.
all right. So, Meepo leads you through some more tunnels, kind of down and away the opposite way of where you had been led towards the escape or like the little exit out of their tunnel system. And you come to another cavern that's got a large or a higher ceiling. And you walk in and you can see a couple of sorry, just choked a little bit. A couple of kobolds kind of walking about the area, and they turn and look as you all kind of step in, but well, you wouldn't need a perception check to see this. It's you glance up and you can see there's probably 5 or 6 giant bats hanging from the ceiling up above, probably about 10 feet above your heads.
How exactly big are these things?
The giant bats?
Yeah.
I have to check. I'm pretty sure they are just medium creatures.
like us? Like medium?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm small, so.
I'm a very tall medium, though.
One big old medium.
Oh,
Coming right up.
lie. They are large beasts.
They're large.
Oh wow.
Holy shit.
Hells yeah.
I need a
So
picture.
any of us could ride them is what you're saying right now.
So any of you could probably.
Holy shit.
Maybe not Dresden, but
That's because I'm Velad.
oh, yeah.
And Velad will definitely
I
ride
fucked that one
something.
up.
You telling me I can ride a beast?
Dresden.
It looks
Dresden.
like
I mean,
could.
it would also depend on their
On their strength.
strength being able to carry you, but yeah. Meepo says, "This is where we keep all the riders, or the bats for the riders."
Is there someone in charge of the riding bats?
Well, not necessarily.
Oh, who's the best kobold at riding the bats?
And just whoever is trained to do so. We don't have much structure.
Oh, then who? Can you bring me someone that is trained and that you think is very good?
He just kind of looks around the cavern. No?
Oh, okay. Well, can you just call one person that can ride bats, whether you think they are good or not?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He steps over to one of the kobolds in there who's just kind of been watching you all, just like head tilted like a puppy almost, just like, what the fuck? And he steps over and you can hear him speak a little bit. And the other one doesn't really take its eyes off of you and just kind of nods and steps over. And you can see this one's got almost like a makeshift like leather harness, almost like a medieval flight suit, basically, but like just like a leather vest with straps and like a kind of rusty metal circle, like to strap themselves onto the back of these giant bats, basically. And you can see, kind of glancing to the side, there seems to be like little makeshift saddles made of leather as well that they have created. And he kind of steps forward and goes, "Hello, what can I do for you all?"
Oh, hello. I am Tail. What is your name?
Marth?
Marth?
Marth.
Okay. Marth, are you very good? How long have you been riding these bats for? Are you very good at riding them?
Oh, about 6 days.
Oh, is there someone that has been riding them for longer?
No.
Oh, just the okay. Well,
They're like,
then
it's gonna take a lot of time and training. It's
it
like
seems
6
like
days.
you are the most experienced rider out
What's the
here.
lifespan of a
So
kobold?
you are now the
6 days.
You are Batmaster Marth now, and you you can be in charge
Master Marth.
of the bat riders here because you have most experience.
Oh,
What is the
I-
kobold lifespan?
it's not very long. I mean, they can live like
So when we
a
come
good
back,
amount
it's
of
gonna be
years.
like
They're all gonna be
generations
fucking
later.
dead.
I
be a
mean,
legend.
most of the time it's not long because of hazards like in the wherever they're living or like their nature for
Are you
like
saying?
scavenging and kind of getting killed to do so.
Are you saying we need to enact a kobold OSHA?
Yeah. So you don't
Oh
know.
my god.
Um,
That's fine.
but it says, okay, I don't know if I'm the best choice for
Oh, why?
That.
Who do you think is best choice then?
just looks around. I don't know.
Okay, well, looks like that is you now. So here,
Okay.
here you go. You can have this to signify you are Batmaster, and I give him the wyvern tail I've been carrying.
Oh my god, okay. His eyes kind of go wide for a second and like grabs it very gently from your hands.
Okay, and I say, now remember, I know I haven't talked to you yet, but you are to be friends with the other kobolds, whether they have wings or whether they do not ride bats. Okay?
Okay.
Are we clear?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Just to make sure that you are keeping that in mind, Meeple here will be keeping you in check, okay?
Okay.
Okay, good. Now, would you mind summoning one of the bats down here so that my friend Nix and I could ride on them?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Can you get us fitted for those harnesses?
I'm not sure if we have one big enough for you.
Oh, it's
Oh,
okay.
great king, but
I can hold on very hard.
okay.
God.
Make a
Oh,
dexterity
no.
saving throw. Hell yeah.
How many times are you gonna flirt with death?
It's okay, he has another diamond.
All right,
You can see him kind
Turn
of.
back into a
Wait,
human.
I don't
again.
have a diamond.
Oof.
I'm the one that
Failed
needs the diamond.
the best part.
All right, you just have to take his diamond.
He
Well,
doesn't have a diamond. Your diamond isn't worth 300
Oh,
gold pieces.
it's only worth 50.
Oh,
so he
We haven't bought
JK.
a diamond yet.
kind of steps up and begins like shouting at one of the bats, like, "Hey, get down from there! Come here!" And the bat just kind of like unfolds its wings and looks down at him, and then drops and flies away, like out of one of the tunnels. And he kind of looks back at you all and just and steps forward to one of the other ones and starts calling at it as well, and it doesn't move. And he picks up a rock and throws it up at
oh
the
man, I
bat.
like this Batmaster.
This kobold's about to die.
And the
You're gonna need a new Batmaster.
Reminds me of.
Oh, that's why their most experienced rider is only of 6 days.
That's why their lifespan is very short.
They die of their
that bat, like the rock hits it and it kind of shuffles a little bit and moves like one of its wings and glares down at him, and then just folds its wings back up and stays up there.
Oh, maybe that's not
Neat.
how you call it. Here, then I take out some raw meat and I say, hey, Bat, I have some things for you over
Make an
here.
animal handling check.
Okay, that's a 2.
You realize
do
bats
just as
don't
well.
eat raw meat.
I mean, nothing. None of them even like open their wings or glance. in
How
your
high up
direction.
is it?
They're about 10 feet above your head.
Okay, well, I say it looks like I have to do this the hard way, and I crack my knuckles. Then I misty step onto it.
All right. So you guys watch Tail step forward and crack his knuckles, and then step forward into like this veil of dark mist that just seems to shroud his body. And a second later, you hear this like you see one of the bats start just like shuffling, and you hear like and you see tail on the back. Make a dexterity saving throw, or sorry, strength saving throw as it tries to.
That's 2.
It like flails as you appear on its back and furls its wings, and this knocks you and you fall straight off.
Can I cast
onto your
feather
back.
fall on him?
Sure.
Okay.
Man,
So
I
you fall off
Tail was
and,
gonna
and
die
just
again.
kind of float back down. I mean, it's only 10 feet,
Yeah.
but float back down to the ground.
Okay.
Who knows?
Maybe I need like a harness that they use for horses. or
Marth just
things
kind of
like
goes,
that.
I haven't quite figured out how to do anything more than just climb onto their backs and go. They listen once you do, but
Oh, okay. Here, Vlad, can I borrow that rope that can tie itself around things?
Huh?
Can I borrow your rope?
So what's going on?
Oh, I'm going to tie up that bat.
You hold on. You need a rope to tie up a bat?
Yes, I do.
Okay, what rope? Here, I have one, two, I have a couple ropes.
Where's the magic rope that can tie itself?
Oh, here you go.
Okay, what's the
Yeah,
word?
here, it's this one. I've already got it all knotted up.
What's the word for it?
I just say rope.
You just say rope and it ties itself?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been like furling and unfurling so much.
Okay, cool. It doesn't
doing
require attunement, so
Can I search this cave for bugs?
for bugs?
Yeah.
Sure, make an investigation.
Can I assist?
No, I'm good. It's 24.
Fine.
Okay. I mean, it's not too hard. It's, I mean, there's plenty of like worms and like centipedes and stuff that crawl around little areas here.
Them,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna take a seat kind of further away from people, but
Okay.
like still like underneath the bats if I can.
Uh huh.
how long does Featherfall last again?
Till you're like for a minute.
Till you land, basically.
Yeah,
Till I land?
Till you land. Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I say, okay, well, I'm going to try this again. So I'm going to cast Misty Step one more time, and I'm going to yell out rope and tell the rope to tie itself around the bat's, like, neck or whatever.
Oh my god.
Okay, so again, you watch this Veil of Mist shroud tail, and he steps forward, and you can see him again appear on the back of one of the bats. So make a strength saving throw with advantage. Again, it just like squeals.
Okay, that's 15.
A 15. I mean, it shakes and it's trying to throw you off, but you're on it. You're upside down, basically, or not upside down, but like sitting on it sideways. But it's tied up and it's just kind of flailing with you on it. And then finally, it drops from the ceiling and almost hits the ground and kind of like rights itself and flaps its wings and starts to fly out of the tunnel that you guys are all in. Okay. Tail
Oh,
on its
God.
back.
I'm going to try and direct it with the rope that I have tied around it. Like, I'm going to be pulling the
Make
rope.
another animal handling check.
This is gonna go great.
I crit.
All right.
Oh
That's a
my
19.
God.
So,
19, yeah.
All right. so this giant bat,
I
and
crit for
being on it,
19.
it's weird because it has like surprisingly soft fur. Like the way that their fur looks is almost bristly and worn, but you get up on its back and sitting up there, you can feel it's almost like
Velvet.
no, not velvet, not that soft, but it's soft fur.
Like a cat.
No.
No, kind of like a wire hair dog, where you're like, oh, that fur is gonna be all rough, and it's rough dog. It's not. But you, wrap this rope, and it starts to fly, and you go to turn it one way, and it turns that way, and turns the other as you pull it.
Then I'm just going to try and get it to like land near everybody.
Okay, so you turn it around and start to fly it back through the tunnel that it flew out of. And you all, after a few seconds, see Tail fly back in on this, on this bat. Now with the wings unfurled, you can see like the dark black, almost like they're light patches of gray fur, and the black beady eyes, pink nose as it kind of soars in. You can see the light pink of the wings kind of flap right before you and land right right in front of you.
So I have learned how to ride a bat. So
And kind of, it lands on its all fours. You know, as bats have those little claws on their wings.
I'm
and
going
kinda
to be like petting the bat. I'm going to be like, well, so I'm going to hold up some raw meat next to it, see if it eats it.
kind of like sniffs the raw meat and doesn't do anything.
Okay,
just
then I
turns
put
its
it
head.
away. Then I cut a little bit of my hand, see if it'll drink some of my blood.
It doesn't do anything with the blood.
Okay, what do these things eat?
Insects.
Oh, does anybody have any bugs on them?
The one with raw meat in his pocket is asking if anyone has insects with them.
Yes. Is
Nepo
there?
kind of steps forward and says, "Oh, you continue to surprise, oh great one."
Oh yes, I am
Mark
just super
steps forward
good.
as well and just, "Oh yes, well done."
Oh, so just to let you guys know, if you keep a rope attached to them, then it helps you fly. And also, to make it easier for you to get on them next time, you should just keep ropes on them. Then when you land, you tie like super long ropes to like something.
Our
to...
saddles do have
Oh,
ropes
okay.
attached to them.
Okay, well, you can attach like the rope to like the ground so that you can just pull the bats in. So you don't have to throw a rock at them next time.
This might be a good idea.
Yes. So here I'm going to go rope to make it undo itself, and I'm going to give it back to Vlad. Then I'm
Okay.
gonna take out my not magical rope, and I'm just gonna tie a knot not completely around its neck. I'm gonna try and see if I can get it like a little bit like around its head instead.
Okay. It just kind of sits there.
Okay, well, I'm
Lets
gonna
you
be
do
like,
it.
does
Oh,
this
what a
look
little
good?
bat.
Then should I tie it differently? Should I tie it like around base of the
Nix,
No,
are you trying to? What are you
I'm
trying to?
to just coax a bat down.
All right, make an animal handling check with advantage.
No, that's really bad. 3.
Okay.
I rolled a 2 and a 3.
Nice.
They seem a little preoccupied with the goings on with Tail at the moment. None of them really seem to notice you sitting off to the side with a pile of insects.
Do I notice her?
Make a perception check.
I want to go pet a bat.
Okay.
I'm gonna go pet the bat.
You kind of step towards it, and there's a
14.
moment its head kind of turns towards you.
If it does that, I'm going to pet it too.
And it just kind of nuzzles into your hand, Tail, and then Nimue, you step forward and pet it. And same sensation. The fur's a lot softer than you would have expected.
Aw, he's a good boy. He's a good bat. He's a good little bat. I'm just kidding.
I got a 14.
I'd say you'd probably notice her, yeah.
Nix, you should make a bigger pile.
No, that's okay. This is as many bugs as I want near
Oh,
me.
Nix, you have bugs? Can I have some really quick?
I'm trying to get some bats down
I just
here.
need like 1 or 2.
Okay, I'll give you 2.
Okay, then
2
I
bugs.
kind of hold it in front slightly with a slightly closed fist in front of the bat. And if it like reaches straight out for it, I'm going to be like, wait. Then if it waits, I'm going to give it to it.
Okay. It definitely goes to like chomp it out of your hand first, and you pull it back, and he kind of
Like, wait.
pulls his head back and
Okay.
waits.
Then I'm like, okay, good. That's a good bat. Then I give it to.
Okay.
Oh
He
my god.
gratefully eats
He's
the
training them.
insects out of your
Okay,
hand.
then I
why
pet
is
it.
Tail such a good kobold? He's a better kobold than the
Maybe
kobolds.
underneath his goblin.
Then
Right, there's another layer.
kill him again.
it'll turn into a
Got multiple layers of skin.
Then I'm gonna be like, okay, mate. Then does the knot I tied around its head look very bad, or does it look weird?
I mean, you tied a knot around a giant bat's head.
Okay, I'm gonna just like, does it have a saddle on it?
Not this one. No, they weren't saddled.
Okay, hey Mart, do you have any more
Yes.
saddles?
Yeah,
Oh, can you go get one for my bat friend here?
sure. And kind of steps over, grabs one of the saddles and brings it over. I mean, they're smaller. They're like kobold sized like leather saddles.
Okay, well
They-
that is
they
okay.
well
I'm
made.
going to start attaching the saddle to this bat, and I'm going to like take the rope off of it and just tie it around the saddle instead. so
Okay.
it's not on its head.
I mean, you do this. There's like straps that go around its torso on either side of the like wing flexors. And it seems fastened. You secure the rope to it as well.
Okay, I guess this is my friend now, so I guess I should probably name it. I'm going to take a while to get the name because I've never named a bat before. So, do you guys
Matt.
have Matt the bat? That is not a good name. Okay, it has wings, so I shall name it Wingy. Then
Yeah, that's really a lot better than bad.
okay, fine. It's a quiet bat, so it is named Silent Wingy. Then I'm just gonna take some blood from my open cut hand and just ride it into the saddle. Silent Wingy.
In common,
No, in Goblin. Then I say, okay, this is my bat friend, and so Marth. Now, when you make more bat friends, remember to keep a long rope to them.
well, if I might interject,
Oh, yes.
we do need these bats for hunting purposes for
Yes.
the tribe.
Of course, you are allowed
It
to,
takes
right?
a lot to train them. I'm not sure if we can really spare one.
Oh, that is okay. I understand. Here, I just want to keep Silent Wingy down here. Other people can ride him, but I just want to make sure that if I am down here, then I can ride Silent Wingy.
Oh, right. Yeah, he's all yours.
Okay, cool. And here, since you are Batmaster, you can ride Silent Wingy while I'm away. Then whoever is next Batmaster can ride Silent Wingy if I'm away. Okay.
All right.
All right. So just remember,
Kind of
to-
like cautiously steps forward and like grabs the rope that you're holding and startles a little bit and like goes and kind of like a toddler petting a dog where it's not like it's not rough but it's not gentle. He just kind of starts like petting the fur of Silent Wingy.
then I'm going to just remember to keep a long rope attached to them so that if you're on ground, it is easier to pull them. Then I'm gonna get off Silent Wingy and I'm going to like go up to eye level to Silent Wingy. Whether that means I have to tiptoe or like crouch down a little bit, I don't.
Well, he's like on all fours.
Okay, so
they're
crouching down.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna crouch down to Silent Wingy. I'm gonna pet him. I'm gonna be like, okay, Silent Wingy, now that we are friends, I will be back and we can hang out again. But for now, Batmaster Marth will take care of you. Okay. Then I just point to Batmaster Marth and I'll be like, now be a good bat. Okay.
Kind of like gives the head tilt.
Then I'm just gonna continue petting him. Then I'm gonna do one last final pat and I'm going to stand back up and I say, okay, I think we have done what we
Wait,
needed
go
here.
back to the
Wait, no,
surface.
Marth. Do
Yes.
you have any tiny bats?
Not really.
Okay, thank you.
Just like a little tiny, like a little.
There's
bat?
plenty of them in the caves, but we don't really have any trained.
That's okay.
That'd
I
be
will
a
look
sick
for
pet.
one.
I'm thinking about it.
Okay, I think we have done what we needed here, so I think we should probably go back to surface.
Well, we
Meepo
still have
says,
to figure
"Oh
out.
yes, that sounds. I can lead you wherever you need to go."
Okay. So, are we going back to Cliffside?
Well, we
Hello?
can't get out that way.
Well, I mean, Vlad can fly with magic, and they can carry us
It's
up
like,
there.
Tail, come here for
I
a
can
second.
also
Tail, come
enhance-
here for a second.
Oh,
I need
I
to
can-
talk with you.
Okay. Yes, Vlad.
Vlad's gonna pull you off to the side and be like, Tail,
Yes.
look, I've not seen anyone knighted. I know what kings do, they knight people, and I have not seen that.
Oh,
I mean, and there's just like, it's like you're not even acting like a king. No one has kneeled to you.
some of
Are
them
you a
have
king?
kneeled. I think I am.
Are you just like
Or are
No,
we
I am
dancers?
king.
thinking like you're king?
Oh, okay. I guess if that is what kings do, they knight
Because when a
people.
king starts, he has a beast, and they get cooked, and we all have fun and a party.
Oh, we
have-
already had.
we have
feast.
drinks.
We already ate like giant spider last night.
And if I don't know, do we not do that now?
I don't think so. I never did that when in my tribe. And
Oh,
Instead of
okay.
knighting
Well, see,
people,
if we
they
don't do
just-
that now, then okay. That's
Okay,
fine.
yeah.
You don't need that.
Instead of knighting people.
That's just something I've seen before for kings.
Oh, okay. Well, for me, when I was young person, they instead just hit you if you don't listen.
Oh, but you have not hit no one.
Oh, yeah, because they are listening.
I see.
Yeah.
This is very good then. Then we do not need to do these things
No.
for kings.
Not for Kobold King. Maybe for Human King they do, because
So we do it for kings, but not this one.
not this one, because
So next king.
maybe next Human King, but I don't know about Kobold King.
Woman king.
Okay, Vlad's gonna laugh. Pat you on your back a few times and say, "Okay, we go now, king."
Okay, let us go.
Okay, thank you, king.
While we're wandering through the cave, I want to keep my eyes peeled for any tiny bats.
Sorry, I recorded that. Now it's playing on my phone. You're keeping your eye out for tiny bats?
Tiny little bats.
I'd probably be
Okay.
pretty good at finding those.
Do you have
So I want the
proficiency
bat.
in animal handling?
I don't,
I
but I
know
do have the
how I'm
highest
going to take
wisdom out
care
of all
of
of
it.
us.
Fair enough.
I know what I'm going to name it.
I was tempted to take.
What are you going to
proficiency in it.
name it?
Well, I need the bat first.
Oh, it depends on the bet.
She will
All right.
name it
Yeah.
Loud
So
Wingy.
where
But you know-
I mean, where are you
Are
guys?
gonna name it
for a wisdom?
What are you
Vlad?
guys doing? Where are you heading? Meepo just kind of is standing
Are
there.
we heading to the cliff side?
Where do you need me to take you?
The surface. Is
Oh,
there an easy way there?
Cliff side.
No, we talked about this
Yeah.
last night.
We
Oh,
just
yeah.
need to go to cliffside so we can fly.
I can enhance Valad's strength if you cast fly on him, and then he could just take a bunch of us up
Carry
there.
all of us. Yes.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Okay.
See, yeah, what? No, I am so strong,
But I
know.
can make you even stronger.
so I can take 3 of you instead of 2.
Maybe.
I don't know what your maximum capacity is.
3,
Yeah, what does your carry weight?
Over encumbered.
3. It's like if I am strong and you
long
make
can
me
you hold your
stronger,
breath?
then I will do
1.
3.
All right, yeah. Well, let's try. Well, can you just carry 3 of us without without flying right now
You
to
should
see
just
if you
try
can?
it right now.
You should try to carry all 3 of us. And as I'm saying this, I'm just like walking up and putting my arm around them to pick me up.
Okay, 1.
Okay, 1.
Now what was it? Nyx?
Yeah.
7?
You pick the three of the
Wait,
smallest.
are we already going? I'm looking for
that's-
bats. I'm
that-
not going first.
That's definitely
Okay.
3.
Roll a perception check for you, Nix. But as you're like trying to pick up,
11.
okay,
I have dark vision.
you can roll with an advantage.
Oh, I didn't expect
Oh, the target has advantage on strength
All right.
checks, and his
I mean,
or
you
her
see,
carrying
see
capacity
bats. They're
doubles.
flying about. You, I mean,
Fly.
for the
you're still
enhanced
standing in this
ability.
cavern with the large bats, and there are smaller bats that are like that fly in and out. They're not kept there or trained
Are
with
you
the
saying-
larger bats, but there are some smaller bats in that
Like
cavern,
tiny, like cute
like
little
normal
ones.
sized bats.
Are you saying there are regular bats in this cave?
They're regular bats.
Regular bats. Regular bats.
Who would have guessed?
As you're trying to like pick up the 3 of them, you feel another like tug on your waist, and you look down, and Meepo is like holding on to your leg as well, and he goes, "Where are we going?"
Oh, we're going forward to cliffside.
It's like, we're not going anywhere. We're just testing strength.
Question for you guys.
Okay.
What? So carrying capacity.
Oh, this isn't Meepo. Sorry.
No, I forgot.
Is Meepo God?
Well, that'll come
That would
back.
be good for a one shot.
Meepo.
Yeah, the
just a
DM
one
is
shot of
Meepo.
kobolds running a D&D game would be hilarious.
That'd be really funny.
That's a good idea.
All right. Well, if we ever need to do a one shot, we've got an idea.
Well, we could just do like Goblin Quest, but Kobold Quest.
Yeah, we'd have to do a little home brewing, obviously. It'd be fun though.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, the question is.
Can I roll for perception?
Yeah.
Anyway, carrying capacity.
Carrying capacity. Would that affect how many people he could carry? Like,
Yes.
if I guess I'm Vlad. Okay. Like I'm just wondering, like, because like carrying capacity is like inventory.
Well, his strength plays a role in both of those things.
right.
So Vlad would have a better, hold of, carrying more than like DeWitt carrying you down. So it's like his strength is what allowed him to carry you down when
Right.
you guys were flying. Yeah.
Okay.
Because even though it's a magical spell, you're still flying. You're still obeying those laws. And so basically it tends to even out with like his weight and stuff as well. So the more weight he's carrying, the more likely he won't be able to get off the ground or continue flying or, yeah.
So, okay. So, like, if I doubled his carrying capacity and he could carry, like, one person normally, could he carry, like, 2 then?
What's your strength modifier?
19.
19, or I guess score is what I meant. So thank you. Yeah, I'd say it'd be pretty easy for him. And do you remember your weight?
250.
250? Yeah, it wouldn't be super hard for him to carry 2 of you guys.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. Well, let's go to that entrance then, and then we can do that, and then it'll be super easy for us to get back up to the surface.
Okay. Sounds good to me. All right, then I'm gonna get off Vlad now.
Okay, you're still hanging on to him. They climb off, and Meepo's still kind of holding on to your
Yeah,
shin.
see, look, I did just fine.
Oh, good job.
See, look, you were on me. I'm still standing. We're good.
Okay.
I think DeWitt should stay near the cave side until the very end, just in case someone falls and we have to cast Featherfall.
That's fair.
What's that?
But also, we can use the rope to tie each other to, like, tie everybody together. So if, Vlad drops somebody, they don't fall to their death.
I have rope.
Yeah.
I have 2 ropes.
I'm very sorry, everybody. I'm very sick.
Then let us go. All right.
She's got that cave cold to get down there, It's what kills a lot of kobolds
I don't
real
wanna know
quick.
about cave
Why they
cold.
don't survive very long. Okay.
Are you saying I'm gonna die?
Make a
Yes.
Constitution saving throw.
Is that what your doctor
Meepo's
says
still
to you?
kind of holding on to your leg, goes, so where are we going?
Oh, we are going to cliffside now.
Oh,
Yes.
back to the big hole. Got it.
Oh, not the big hole. You
Oh,
know
the cliffside.
The cliffside that look over
Oh,
the
right,
water,
right. Yeah,
where you
yeah.
climb up to surface.
Okay.
Okay.
He looks up at you for a second, Vlad, and then realizes he's still holding on and kind of jumps off and goes, all right, let us go.
All right.
Yeah, good. I needed to walk now.
Okay.
You couldn't have
He
walked with him on
turns
your
and
leg.
starts to
No, I could have, but
we'll
it's just
lead you
weird. He
guys
was hanging
out of
on.
the cavern. Is there anything you are wanting to do before you leave
Yeah, I'm
this
gonna
cavern?
take some of the tinier bugs,
Okay.
and then in undercommon, I just want to be talking to the little bats,
Okay.
being like, "Hi, little bat. I've got some food for you. I
Okay.
would like to be your friend. Please come down here. I won't hurt you." And then I'll just have little bugs out.
You see
Holding
one of
them.
them that's kind of hung upside down, kind of head
Come
tilting,
here,
looking
little
at you.
bat.
Make another animal handling check with advantage.
It's another 2 and a 5. Are you fucking joking my ass? 5.
It's
Want a bat? God damn.
as you're saying this, kind of holding up the little bugs, it detaches from the ceiling, kind of swoops down and grabs the bug, tries to grab it out of your hand. You can attempt to pull your hand away or whatever, but it
No,
swoops
just
down,
leave it and let
just
him have
kind of
the bug.
grabs it,
Uncanny dodge.
swoops back up and turns upside down, and you can see it kind of munching on this little insect.
I'll just watch him for a while and then join the other guys.
Okay. All right. So you guys follow Meepo back through the tunnel systems. Kind of takes you back past the throne room, through one of the mushroom farms that you were led through, and eventually you find your way to that exit that kind of leads to the cliffside. At this point, you guys, most of you are all knees and elbows scraped up from crawling through these tunnels, basically.
I can't wait to be back in sunlight. Let's go.
Same, man.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
just do it.
let's get out of here.
I cast enhance ability on you, and I do bull strength. So you have advantage on strength checks, and your carrying capacity is doubled.
I dig it.
That's fucking cool.
Wow.
And then I cast fly on you, man. And you can fly.
How
You
long
definitely
does
start to like
dangerous.
lift up and turn end over end for a second. Takes you a moment to like right yourself.
How long does
Okay, go
enhanceability
fast.
last?
Go
An
fast.
hour.
Who,
So it-
who goes first?
Who's first?
Irfan.
And
I will
I'll-
go.
Okay.
Okay.
7, go with that.
Okay, I go.
Okay. I grab those guys.
Okay.
Strength check.
And then wait,
Wait,
tie
hold
a
on.
rope. We're tying a rope. We'll use the magical rope to tie you guys to Vlad.
That's taking too much time. Hurry up.
It can do it really fast. It does it by itself. You know that, right?
Too much time. Go
20.
faster.
20?
check.
Yeah. So, I mean, easily you have the rope tie. It was 7 and Irfan.
Yeah.
So you guys tie off to Vlad, and Vlad, you kind of step off the edge of the tunnel, and you're like floating over the ocean. And again, there's that moment where you kind of like you start to go top heavy, and all of you start to kind of flip over, and then Vlad kind of like kicks his feet really fast, and it rights you all, and you get the hang of it pretty quick and coast up and end up at the top of the cliffside. As you come to the top of the cliffside, you can see in the distance, you can see Deadcairn. You basically are on the opposite side of like where the halls of realization were, and then the rest of the city, you're probably like a mile
So
that further
We're
away
not coming
from,
out of the same-
like the source district is what's closest to you
we're
right
not
now.
coming out of the same hole.
No.
No, you're not flying out of the
Because
temple. No.
it's a shorter distance.
Okay.
We went to a cliff. We went
Yeah.
through the tunnels to a cliffside and then
Okay.
went through there.
So and you end up. I mean, these look at this point. It looks almost like Ireland cliff sides, or they're kind of that flat, kind of green, rocky cliff sides that go down into. You can see it kind of lower in levels to the city itself, so you can see it about a mile away from you. You untie 7 and Irfan and go back down. Grab the next 2.
Nimue and Vera.
All right.
You next.
Okay, come on.
Vera, who's just
It's
kind of
just
been,
like swimming.
just been like nervously and quietly following you all this whole time. Just like she hesitantly steps forward and you tie her off to Vlad, and again you kind of take this step out, and before you all kind of fly up, she looks at the rest of you and just says, "Hey, thank you all. I'm grateful."
Vlad starts swimming.
And you start slowly swimming up, and
I
she
cast
kind of looks
guidance
at
on Vlad.
she looks at Meepo and kind of gives it a nod, like almost of thanks. You know, they did save her, but also enslave her. So really, strength check,
Strength check.
advantage.
I mean, and save her.
That is a 21.
Okay, easy enough. So you end up bringing them up there, and Irfan and 7, you kind of catch them as he comes up over the side, and you untie the 2. You guys step off.
Guys, this is great. I've never swam through air.
You go back
And then I
down.
start swimming back down.
Okay, then me and Nix now.
We can all 3.
All 3.
Yeah, Nix can get on his shoulders.
Okay, Nix is small, so okay. As I'm getting on, I'm gonna be I'm gonna be telling people, remember, be friends, help friends, save friends, and stay friends. And then remember to make path for me and my friends to come back down here faster, but also hide path so that not everyone comes down.
Yeah. Eat friends, smell friends, shave friends, and be friends. Got it. Yeah.
Close enough, but not eat friends.
Oh,
Okay, just
okay.
Okay. Now then, let's go. Bye, Meepo. We will
Goodbye, oh great one.
I'm like holding on because I'm fucking terrified of heights.
Yeah.
Like just I'm holding on for dear life. Like I imagine my arms are probably like
Just
halfway
choking
over your
Vlad.
eyes.
Next.
Roll your strength check with
Sorry.
advantage.
What now?
Roll your strength check with advantage.
Crit.
Okay.
Crit seeker.
God damn it.
I swim even faster.
Okay. So you get to the top, and as you kind of come up over the edge, right as you do, the spell ends, and you just your feet a couple inches off the ground, and you're standing on the edge.
Oh, that was quite fun.
Wait a minute. It's not working. What's going on?
Oh, I think the spell ended now.
Oh, I was
Maybe next time.
having so much fun.
I know, it looked like a lot of fun.
Well, if we're not doing anything tomorrow, I could have you fly again.
I will do that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I will swim
That
through
sounds
the
like
air. I'm a
good
very
time.
good swimmer. Did you see what I was doing?
No.
Well, you should watch next time.
Oh, sorry, I was really stressed out watching the time.
Dude, it was great.
Yeah, it was.
Ah. Untie yourself for me. I don't want to drag you.
Okay, yeah, don't drag me.
Okay.
All right. So you guys see the same sight, kind of standing on the cliffside. You can see off in the distance Deadcairn. I mean, it's like just hitting maybe 11 o'clock, almost noon at this point. I mean, you guys woke up. You didn't really spend a lot of time down in the caverns.
Are you saying
Well,
there's
let's-
time to go shopping?
Well, let's go.
There's time.
Make
to
sure that we
do
know
whatever you
where
want.
this hole is.
Oh, yeah, should we, like, plant something in the ground?
I
Like,
can write
yeah.
it down. I'll write.
yeah,
it
does
down in
somebody
my journal.
have a thing?
What kind of thing?
Well, I at least have to let people know that Velad came out of a hole in this ground.
It's not necessarily something we would want to advertise to just anyone.
Oh, yeah, but just so people don't fall down it, and so they know that there's people down there, and we have their king up here, and they will need to know what's going on with their king.
Oh,
right, Tail?
I think that they want to be kept secret down there so they can train.
Well, then good. Then make sure that Deadcairn does not know that they're there then.
Yeah, don't tell people that they are there.
Well, yeah, but also let someone know that this hole goes to them.
No, I don't think
No,
people will
It is
drop
in the
down
side
there.
of the wall. They will not think
No
about
one will
that.
see there. And I don't
Okay.
think anyone will drop down
Just
there.
then leave this hole alone and don't know where it is.
We
Sounds
can
like a
make a
good plan.
marking somewhere up here. Yes?
We could also leave something like a copper piece here. I could find it again pretty easily.
Wait, why? Didn't we come out of a cliffside and fly up to the top of the cliff?
Yes.
Then why? What? I don't know.
I don't know.
I
this
don't
is just
know.
what they were talking about.
Here. Is there a tree nearby?
No, it's like barren cliffsides.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to
Do that thing like the trail marker where you stack rocks.
Yeah, Cairn for
Cairn.
Deadcairn.
Yeah.
Ah.
Okay, then we will do that. We'll stack small rocks on top of each other, but not directly like over the cliffside, but a little bit further in. So it's just like, you know.
Okay.
Then I'm
Okay.
gonna get the biggest rock for the bottom one.
You don't have the enhance ability anymore.
That's fine. I'm still gonna get the biggest rock.
That's fair. I just wanted to let you know.
Hey Nimue, do you have any paint?
No.
Okay. Does anyone here have any paint?
What color are you looking for?
Red.
No.
Oh.
See, now that cantrip would have been useful.
Which one?
You could
Paint.
Oh.
You could
Great.
use prestidigitate. Oh wait, no.
So
It doesn't last
disappear.
that long.
Okay, I'll go get paint when we go return to that Karen.
Wait, you
Nick,
said
you
red
got that
paint?
orb, right?
Yeah, red paint.
I mean, blood is kind of like red paint.
You guys
It's
see
not
that?
going to stay.
Did someone get
Paint
the
won't
orb?
either.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, but do I know that?
No, it happened during combat.
I don't
so
think
I don't know if
any
anybody
of us-
percent.
Does anyone have
received
the
it.
orb?
What orb?
The orb that we went
Oh.
looking for? You have it?
I've got it. Yeah.
Okay.
I was so distracted down there that I didn't even notice.
Come on, then you put your orb away.
What?
You're telling me to put my orb away, man.
No, you did. Duh.
Pot calling the kettle black.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, I saw you. You had your orb. Huh? You put it away in your
No,
pocket.
not that one. I put it in my drum.
There's another orb.
There's another orb.
Okay, well,
Wait, this wasn't a big innuendo?
I thought it was. for
I
a
thought so
second.
too.
yeah,
It's really hard to tell sometimes with Vlad.
Yeah, it is.
well, I think we should go back to that Karen
Let's
and
go back
show
to the town.
Taylor the orb.
Well, should we be bringing it back closer to the artifact?
I don't.
I don't know.
Probably not.
I think.
I
I've
don't
been
think
thinking
that
about
had-
this. I don't think it was this orb that set off the artifact. I
Kobolds
think
had
that
that.
it might have been, for some reason, the artifact is dangerous. and the gods sealed this away so that way if something dangerous came in contact with the city, it would activate.
Vera, do you know anything about this?
I've never seen or heard of. I guess you haven't shown her. So I've never heard of an orb. I don't.
What does this second orb
You're
look
saying
like?
some object did this to the temple.
She would have seen the orb that was being held in the dragon hands, didn't she? Like she was.
Yeah,
Down
but
there.
that's. I mean, she doesn't know that's what you have.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
I just remember being in the temple and then it disintegrated around me and I fell. You're saying some item did this?
There was an artifact that was brought in from the Tolset Enclave, and when the Temple of Varuna fell, it flashed like colors and runes showed up on it, and then that's when the temple fell.
I can't
We can bring
say
you to the artifact.
I don't know if I want to see something that did this. I know nothing about it. I would prefer to avoid it if it's all the same to you.
That's fair. All right, back to the city.
What orb?
I would very much prefer
What?
that.
What?
Oh my God.
What orb?
I'm not sure.
I'm just gonna keep walking to the city.
I'm going to continue.
Yeah, we're just gonna.
I would also.
Takes
yeah,
off
I see.
after 7.
Okay, I get it, guys.
Okay.
That
guys-
was the orb. The way you're joking with me.
Yeah. And then I pull it out and I throw it to him.
Hey, for that left hand.
Left hand.
And then I cast daylight.
That's a good idea to make them lose. Just blind them. That's a really good idea.
All right. So you guys make your way back. It doesn't take you too long to make your way to the outskirts of the city. There are no doors or entrances on this side of the wall. So you have to make your way to the city's entrance through the Lower Trod district. But after maybe an hour of walking, if that, you guys make your way there, enter back into Deadcairn. As you kind of enter in, Vera just says, if it's all the same to you all, I think I'm gonna head home and try to wash this last while off of me. Thank you all again. I don't know how to thank you more than that. I never expected to get out of there. I didn't expect to see you all. Really, if there's anything within reason that I can do, please ask.
It is no problem at all. It is our pleasure to help you. Please rest, and if we have need of you, I'm sure we can find you.
Will you be okay? Do you have?
Yes, obviously the maiden watches over me. I'm lucky.
Do you have a place to stay? Correct.
Yes, I do have a home within the city.
I mean, should we ask her about the bag of holding?
No.
She just looks at you all and kind of gives you a deeper look and says, may the maiden watch over you as well.
And you as well.
Seems she does. And she turns and starts walking into the city. All right.
Okay, well, are we going to go see Alar now, or are we going to see our dragon friend?
Well, should
I
we
would
bring?
like to go see Alar.
Should we look at
this.
this orb first?
Not that right here in the city.
Oh, we're in the city? Oh, whoops. Yeah, let's not do that. That was a dumb
I
idea.
would like to go
Let's
see
go
Alar.
see him.
Okay.
Maybe he has a red paint I can use.
I doubt it. Probably should ask.
He seems pretty handy.
Giggity.
Okay, we should go see.
Where are we going? What are we doing now?
Who are we doing?
Whoa, what are we doing? No, there's not a who. It's a what.
Okay, let's head. I'm going to start walking towards halls.
All right. So you all start your way towards
This
the
way then.
halls of realization. And we're going to take our break there.
Oh, really? Already?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Damn. Aye. Body ho.
And welcome back, everyone. So, our party has just made their way out of the tunnels from the Kobolds' lair and back into the walls of this coastal city of Deadcairn. You all decided to make your way to find Alar. So, as you head through the midday streets of Deadcairn, people bustle about their busy lives, rushing past you on the streets, headed to shops or other different tasks that they may have been set out doing, unknowing of the things that you have just seen or done and accomplished. And you make your way into the Lavender District, where at this point you're kind of just, the guards out front nod and allow you through. You make your way to the stairs carved into the cliffside that lead up to the Halls of Realization. Is that where you're heading to find Alar? I kind of just assumed that, honestly.
Yes.
Yes.
We could always
Send it.
it.
So
Since
I
we're
was just
already
gonna Go
here.
there, yeah.
Yeah, we're already here. Might as well.
you unknowingly walk to the Halls of Realization. All right, so you make your way up the steps and into the stone doors. Or not stone doors, into the large doors that open up to the reception area. You're just, again, waved through by the Edna Mode-like secretary who doesn't even glance up from whatever she's working on. Oh, that's why no music started. I was like, wait, I wonder. Didn't even click in my head.
We're back.
All right, well, now the music's back. Okay. And you step into the library of the Halls of Realization.
You know, this cup right here that says rogue should really be used by Danny.
Oh, what?
Maybe it's
It's
for my
like,
next character.
As soon. I mean, do we see Alar?
Not like immediately.
You know, he probably doesn't hang out here all the time.
I don't know. Maybe he was in the room that we saw him in before.
Yeah, I want to go up to the guards and ask.
I don't think they're there anymore because they let
Oh, they
those
took
two
those
guys
guys
go.
away,
Yeah,
huh?
they let them go.
Mm-hmm.
What about Val-Eron?
I don't think he keeps
I'd
track of
would rather
what
talk to
Alar
Alar.
be doing, man.
I guess Alar has a house. We can go there.
We could just send.
Yeah, just talk to him.
Alright,
Just
I'll
send
send
it.
a
Just
message
send a
with my sending
message. Yeah,
stone.
man.
Alar first. False alarm on what I told you before. Also, where are you? Please respond.
Do we hear her say false alarm on what I told you before?
Make a perception check. There's a moment passes.
5.
Yeah, you guys are all pretty close.
I don't.
A moment passes and there's a well, that's good news. I am, well, just come and find me at home. I was there eating some lunch.
Nice.
Ayla got laid.
Alar got
Oh.
nice.
And yep.
You know, I think we really need to talk to him about how to use message or sending.
You don't want to catch him in the middle.
He
of
just kind of keeps talking like it's. I almost said
Wait,
telephone.
are we able to hear what
No,
he says?
only I can.
Oh, only you can?
He's not very good
You
at
can-
it. You
Yeah, what-
understood, right, Nimue, when you talked to him?
What did he say?
Oh, he's at home.
Oh, okay.
See, that is what I said. Let us go home. Okay, let's start heading over there.
All right.
All right. So you head back out the halls of realization
Jesus Christ.
and down the stairs
Every time
to.
we try to find Alar, this happens.
Yeah.
This is why we have the sending stones with him, so we can find him.
Right.
And you
We just hope to guess correctly one day.
make your way down the stairs to his house at the base.
Here's what we need to do. We need to set up a time of day with which we can contact him. Because otherwise, there's no
It's
boundaries.
noon, isn't it?
Can't you do locate object
Yeah.
on the sending stone?
Probably,
Well, it's fine.
Would it not just detect the sending stone
It would
Nyx
ju- yeah, it would
has?
just
in
detect
their
The
hand?
closest one.
Nix's, because it detects the closest
Well,
one and only that one.
he's here anyway,
I'm gonna
so
go knock on the door.
Okay.
We need
Alar.
courtesy hours.
So you knock on the door and he
Yeah, daylight.
slowly opens it. Says,
As
Well.
long as there's the sun.
hello?
Are you busy?
No, please come in.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Do I believe him?
Roll an insight check.
16.
He seems a little off, a little awkward.
Okay, I will come inside now. I'll just push past him. What do I see? Is there anything out of place?
No.
Okay.
Are there any signs of a girl in here?
We smell perfume in
Make
the
a
air.
perception check. You can make one too if you want.
Oh, sweet.
Ooh, that was really bad. 10.
14.
14. So you start kind of sniffing around for perfume. You don't smell flowery scents, but you do smell kind of a. Yeah, he's definitely taken a shit. Really? Yes.
Oh, you got him while he was in the back.
It smells like shit in here, man. Yeah.
You say that? He just goes, yes, well, it is my home.
Don't
it is.
stow it. I saw something going through your brain. Just shut the
oh,
fuck
it
up.
smells like my home.
Sorry. That's what I was,
No,
I
it
was going to
smells
say.
better than, the scent.
Okay, let's not
Wafting
talk
so
about
What have you
Wrapped
come
in
to talk to me about?
Yes.
I take it that the adventure down into the pit went well because you're here.
Yeah,
Oh,
turns
well,
out
we
all
have a
the
new
flying
king.
creatures were bats with kobolds on them. Who would have thought?
Like little dragon
Yes,
people.
I made some friends down there.
He's the king of the kobolds.
Yeah, he's now a
Don't
king.
even ask
somehow?
how that happened.
I
I
wasn't
am
planning
the
on it.
leader of the kobolds now, and they are my friend now.
So, well, that's good to know that they're down there. I can arrange a team to go down and clear them out.
No,
They are
no.
my friends. They are very friendly, and I told them not to do
They're not
hurt
going
other
to
people.
bother.
Have you obviously met kobolds before? They're not something to just leave around.
not
Eventually, they
harmless.
will
Look, they
claw
gave
their
me
way
my
out of
shield.
those pits, and they will
They don't like
pillage
coming to the
until they
surface.
get whatever supplies they came for.
Okay, Alar, I want to give Tail here a chance to,
And
make things
racism.
work. Yeah, and kobold racism. It's been an ongoing issue, as you've seen in the Underdark.
Right.
Yeah, they taught us things. They gave me this cool shield here. They were showing me how to ride
So
bats.
this king thing is serious then?
Yeah,
This is
we're not joking about that.
tail.
Yeah, man.
Yes,
They
All right.
listen to him. I don't know why, but
they
they
are
do.
my
Yeah,
friends.
they kind of loved him, and I think that
They
they,
bent
will
the knee.
actually keep.
yeah,
they
they
will stay in
kneeled towards
line
me,
because of him. Yeah.
and they
I
bowed
will-
their head toward me.
Also, in more important news, we found Vera of the Temple of Varuna.
Is she not with us?
Where?
No, she went home because she's very tired.
My bad.
Where did you find Vera?
Oh, the kobolds
the
saved her
kobolds-
because they are nice.
Somewhat saved her, and then somewhat also
Well,
had
they
her
didn't
working
kill
for them.
her.
Yes.
They saved her by not killing her.
Well, that's troubling.
and feeding her, they fed her.
Well,
But
they
also-
still
And they
took care
watered
of
her. They made the point.
Yeah, they made
Yeah,
a
they
point that
watered
they
her.
watered.
say they
You
watered
have to
their
water
pets.
your humans
They, I
they
would
are
say
very
ensaved.
considerate.
and saved.
Right.
We came across an item that I think you should take a look at. I will open my backpack. I'm not going to take it out. I'm just going to open it to
Okay.
the orb
Kind of
and show him.
glances in your bag and
Do you recognize this?
I don't recognize it, but I've never seen anything like this before.
Who should we talk to about it?
Oh, wait. Can't you cast Identify on this? Do it.
Oh, yeah.
Luckily I prepared that skill for today.
Wow, that is quite
That is
nice.
convenient, right? I guess I could, but I don't know if it would be doing anything.
I mean,
might
it
as
is
well
worth a try.
Yeah, I guess I could try.
I don't see why not.
You think so? Okay. And
There
I'll
you
cast
go.
Identify on it.
Okay. So you kind of spend a minute and focus on this item in Nyx's purse or her bag. Do you her purse?
Purse.
Do you take it out of the
It's a lady.
bag?
Yeah, I'll hold
Okay.
it.
So you take this orb out of the bag, and it's, like I said, like crystal ball sized. I mean, it like you cup 2 hands to kind of hold it, basically. And now out in front of you in the light, you all can see this perfectly smoothed and rounded stone. And you can see just glimpses of pure elemental power that flash within the stone. You see storm clouds churning, fires raging.
I want to lick it.
Like earth and rock that seems to swirl.
want it.
There's swirling winds within it. And just holding it, it's almost mesmerizing. Your vision just seems to like go into this, and you focus on it and cast your spell. Other than the fact that it definitely puts off a strong magical essence, you don't really know what it is. Or
I'm
what
going
it
to
does.
lick it.
All right, make a constitute now. You lick it, it's smooth.
Does it taste like the other artifact
It's
that I
like,
licked?
have you ever licked one of those electro globes?
Oh,
No.
the ones where it's like it sticks
You touch
to you.
it and the light,
Yes,
the,
I have,
Tesla,
honestly.
the Tesla
The
globes,
plasma
basically
ones, yeah.
plasma globe. Yeah, it's like that. Your tongue kind of tingles a little bit from like a current within.
It does not taste like the other artifact.
Like licking the 9-volt battery.
I've done that.
Yeah, and Kale has done
Never
that.
done that.
It's just magical.
I never have either, so I wouldn't know. But I have licked a plasma globe.
I mean, obviously,
I've never like. Yes. Okay, never mind.
All right.
We'll come back to this on
obviously,
the
it's
break.
just a magical orb. It didn't say what it was.
Alar should. do
Where
think
did you
ma-
find this?
The kobolds had it.
But they took it out of a chest.
I'll never buy you a
They
Coke.
took it out of a chest that had those runes on it.
Had what runes on it?
It was something signed by Varuna, the other 2 gods. I
showed
can't
they showed you the
remember. I think like
papers.
Baylor or
Right,
something.
yes.
Told you about
Okay,
this,
yes.
the
The
chest
chest
that
that
had
had the
the
etchings.
hollowed-
Right,
Yes.
yeah. I mean, obviously, if it is the god's actual signatures, this is something big, something ancient that I'm not sure who would even possess the knowledge on.
Maybe Idris knows.
Or Valiron might know something.
Valiron he's wise and has many years of knowledge and experience, but I can't imagine he'd know anything based on the gods. That was never really, well, the focus of the keepers in general.
Well,
I'm sure
okay,
they
well,
want the
let's talk
information,
to
but they
Dragon
never set
Friend.
out for that type of information.
Do you
The
think
oldest-
that we should bring this into contact with the other artifact?
I think we should do that
I-
outside of the city.
Can't imagine that's an amazing idea.
When
I
I
just
when
wondering
I
how
see
they
this
interact.
artifact that does have to do with Tritherion, does it spark any kind of remembrance or anything that may have happened in my past?
I believe you've already made a roll for something similar with the artifact or with this in general involving that, and you didn't really remember anything.
I think he did it with the language. Yeah.
Well, with the language, but
'Cause
it
it
was
wasn't
also
with the
involving something involving the artifact in general. I don't know if it was with the orb, but the
It
first
definitely
artifact,
wasn't,
but
no.
you didn't.
Well, see, I believe that it had to do with the box that it was in because we'd never seen it before. So can I actually do one on it since I've now seen it?
Sure. I'll let you do a history check.
Vlad loves his history check.
Nice.
Can I inspire him?
22?
Okay, never mind.
22.
How much?
You go
does
reckless on that
Vlad
roll?
know?
Whispers.
Oh.
This podcast is not sponsored at all, but we do have a friend Oscar Styles, Oscar Garvin. Check him out. He's providing the music. It's
Oh, I thought you were
going
gonna
to
say something else.
Could you please freestyle rap this ad?
Okay.
Let me lay down a beat for you.
Yeah, who can freestyle rap?
Oscar Styles.
Hold on. Are we bringing back Two Direction? Oh my god.
That was a golden moment. Slayed it. You're welcome, Oscar, for that dope rap.
Yeah.
Maybe we should be making music for you, brother.
You know what? On second thought, actually, I need everybody to leave the table, please.
Okay, snap.
I feel like this needs to
How
be
the turntables.
Just because
or on
everyone needs
Table
to hear it, but we
turn.
can.
Oh,
All
it
right,
needs to?
we
Okay.
just did a rap about Oscar, so if you could do a rap while we leave the table about Die Hard Dice, it's all you, Mason.
Okay.
Down.
So, with that roll, as you kind of stare down at this object, there's a moment where you get this sharp pain in the back of your head, and you squint your eyes, and there's brief flashes of memory seem to call forth. They're flashes, and so it's not very structured, but you see yourself with Sifa and Alusha, and it is what time you don't know, but what you would assume from the brief flashes during the war, and you are in almost like a briefing room, like a war room, around a table, and have a brief memory of someone showing you a diagram of this large device that, large enough that it would almost be, definitely taller than a person. Not necessarily like building or tower sized, but it's not a complete sketch. Like, they don't have the complete information on it, but you...
So this is a part of the device.
Yes, basically it is something involved with this device that you don't have a lot of details on, and those flashes don't come back to you, but you know that you were being sent to destroy, recover. You had some mission involving a device like this during the war, and that's pretty much the flashes that you get as the pain kind of subsides, and you just...
So not knowing anything about the device or exactly what it does.
You have no
but knowing
idea
that
what this is.
It has many components, though.
Yes.
Can I number the components? Would that be something I can know how many pieces? Or
No,
it's
because
just-
even the design, even the sketch that you are shown in that vision is not complete. It's all hearsay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you.
When's the
can't
one-on-one
go
session
anymore.
with Tail coming up?
What?
When's the one-on-one session with Tail
Really,
coming
it's
up?
only me and Vlad that have had that, huh?
Yeah, and nobody else has really gotten
Well,
anything.
as we've talked about before, not everybody's backstories happen in the exact same place.
No, mine has to happen
So-
everywhere.
It's happening all the time.
Haven't you
Mine
heard
is
of me?
not.
Tail the Great, okay? I should have backstory
There are
every
songs. Remember
day.
your own titles.
No.
How about you work on that, and then you'll get a one-on-one session.
I know
There are
Tail the Great,
songs
and I
sang
remember the
by
titles of my
art.
commanders.
All right.
About Tail.
Maker
So-
of friends.
Friend of the Kingslayer.
Bat Rider.
Yes, you try to identify this object. You don't quite learn anything
Well,
other than it's very magical.
I
Does-
guess we have to ask our dragon friend
Well,
if
does
he
anyone
knows
know
anything.
about it, or
Oh, I've seen something like this before.
Oh,
There were many other pieces, though.
So you're saying
Of
the
what?
artifacts go together?
Well, I don't know, but there was lots of them.
Lots of
This is
circles?
just one.
lots of how many circles?
I don't know. There was lots of them. This is just one of them.
Were
I
they-
recognize this one.
Were they all looking like balls or circles?
No.
What do they look like?
They don't look the same. I didn't even recognize the last one.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess that means there's a lot of them. Do you know what they do? Where did you see them?
No? No, I don't remember none of that.
It hurts him to think.
He's clutching his head.
That's what he does when he thinks.
Oh wait. So that means
this feeling?
It hurts.
the gears are turning so hard right now.
You have like
I'm having one of those things, a headache with pictures.
The same as most of these people.
an 8.
Oh, okay, that's fair. Mine's also an 8.
That is also an 8. Are you fucking serious?
Mine's 10.
Yeah.
Wow.
What's yours
Wait,
at?
which one?
14.
I think you're the only one who's above 10.
Group.
It's like,
That doesn't
You are
really
the-
add up.
Wait,
I mean,
what's your intelligence at?
it's not that hard to be the smartest person in this group.
no, it's not.
Four of us are at an 8, 2 are at a 10, and then you're the only one at 14.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Anyway.
Vlad, that
That's
if you know
sick
what
as
this is, then
Explains
maybe
a
your
lot.
friend Sifa knows about it, or your other friend. What was her name?
Oh, that was Lou.
Lou.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Maybe talk
Maybe
to
they
them
know
about
what
it
they.
then.
Yeah.
They'll find me sometime.
Okay. Well, you said that one of their temples was somewhere up north or something.
Yeah, well, I don't know if it's one of their temples. I just know that Tri has another one that way.
Okay, then maybe because if we
Try?
go north,
Well, yeah.
if
Who's
we go
Tri?
north towards there,
Tritherion.
Oh, right.
if we go north,
No, you
then
know
we
Tri,
can
come
also go
on.
towards the wilds through the northern entrance. If they might be close to each other, and we can go
Wait,
to
are
both.
we going to the wilds?
I thought we were going to for
I thought DeWitt needed to
the
go to
with
the
people.
wild.
No, see that we have to go through the Deadlands there.
What are the Deadlands?
That way. North.
So we are going north.
Well, yeah, that's where they is, where we go.
Well, I don't know where the Deadlands are, but I know where north is.
Yeah, exactly, that way.
Yeah,
Maybe
that
we
way.
should buy a map.
We have a map.
Ayor, is it? I mean, we would like to hang on to this orb for some time. Are you okay with that?
I mean, if it is what he says and some piece to a larger device,
Hello?
I mean, I can't imagine the keepers being fine letting that information leave the city.
Well, maybe we don't tell them. Right now, it's only us and you that
And
know.
also, if his friends know it, then it'd be easier to let them know what it is that we are looking for if they can see the orb.
I understand that, but I just, if this thing is dangerous in any way, I mean, if it was even involved with what happened to the temple, I just can't.
If it was involved with sinking the temple, then I'm sure you wouldn't want it in the city to sink more temples.
This is fair.
Maybe we can talk to a dragon friend and see what he thinks.
Well,
We also need
yes,
to help the
I
dragon.
would say that if that is the case, we did move the original artifact up to his keep up there. I would maybe not bring along this orb if that is where you wish to go. Just in case, I don't know if putting them together is something we want to do.
Well, if our friend if Vlad saw them all together, and there was a lot of them all together, and he just recognized this one, then it must have mean that, having them all together isn't the bad thing. It must have been something else.
When was this that you saw them all together? What situation were you in?
It's like, oh, I was, there's definitely in a room.
Okay.
And in that room, there was people. I know there was Sifa, and there was Lou, and I remember seeing something just like this. It was right there, but there were many other pieces.
Vlad. Quick question. Is it normally difficult for you to recall information from your past? Like when you think about,
I don't always. It's sometimes very blurry.
But sometimes it's not.
Yes.
Has it always been like that?
Yes.
Since you were a child?
No. I was not a sleeping warrior when I was a child. I was a child.
So you've just
So you
never
were a
been
child at some point.
Yes.
And when was that?
Long ago, before your numbers.
Before. Okay.
You count now.
I'm just wondering.
There was not numbers before.
Vlad, do you remember around what time it was that you started having like a blurry memory?
Yeah, after my first sleep.
Was your first
Interesting.
sleep before or after we started numbering?
I don't remember numbers for till the last sleeps.
Do it.
So the last time you were awake was like 500 years ago.
No, there was numbers. The numbers you told me your numbers are only 5, 4, 5 now.
Yes. So what were the numbers the last time you went to sleep?
Well, not in 5.
Was it in 4?
How about 7?
I don't know. It might maybe there was a 4 in there. Oh, then 3. I like 3s. 3s sound good. I know there was 3s in there.
So 43.
43? No, I don't like 43. I like 3.
Okay, then 34.
And I like 7.
37.
They're good numbers.
So you're born. So the last time you went to sleep was in the year 347.
Okay.
Okay, then. Well,
What guys?
wait.
What were you
if
going
the
to
lad
say?
is
Do
actually
you have
a
any
god?
spells? I
don't
just
think
know that
so.
you kind of have a way with people. Do you have any spells that might help him remember? Didn't you remember that fight that one time where you were like reading thoughts? Maybe he just can't access them. Maybe something is blocking it.
We could meditate.
Maybe you could charm him.
Charm him.
I'll
What
detect
is,
Vlad's thoughts.
what is that?
Start asking him questions. Be asking him questions, man.
Okay, so
I'm gonna read his thoughts.
so this room with all of the pieces, the orbs. When was this?
It was definitely, it was in a time I remember. I was sitting in that room.
What does the room look like, Vlad?
It looks like a room with people in it and like we are going to war.
Okay, and was this before or after we started numbers?
I don't remember any numbers.
Okay, so it was before we started numbering the years.
There's no numbers in the room, okay? I'm in the room, there's no numbers, and we're going to do battle, and there's lots of pieces. But
What
look, this
were you
piece is so
doing?
close to me, it's like right here, I can see it. There's this piece, and then there's lots of other pieces down the table.
what did you battle against?
What do you mean? I battled against beasts.
Oh,
I've battled against dragons.
that's
I've battled
cool.
against,
Wait, he was alive in
Goblins?
the time of dragons?
and then there was some other things I battled against. There was definitely some things I stomped on because they were much smaller.
Do you remember
when we
where
were
the
trying-
room was?
What?
Never mind.
Do you know where the room was?
It was inside of a tent. It was a big room.
Oh.
Big room tent thing.
That's
We was
cool.
going to do battle.
Where
Don't you
did
do battle?
Yeah, but where did you put
There
your
was
tent?
definitely a king there. Okay,
Which
there's
king?
there's
What was the name of the
usually
king?
there's usually kings.
What was the name of the king?
I don't know.
Does
There's-
the weird detect?
There's lots of kings. I've seen them all throughout the
Well-
times. This king right here, though, he acts a little different than other the kings.
The spell allows you
probe deeper?
to read their thoughts. So you're not like seeing images, you're reading their thoughts, like almost like listening to the voice in their head. And everything Vlad is saying in his thoughts sounds exactly to a T as what he's saying out loud. Like he's recalling the
Right.
information that he's explaining to you.
Can I
And
probe
that's the
deeper?
surface.
Maybe we need
Ooh,
to
I've
do
got
like
an
a
idea.
guided meditation.
No, or maybe when next time we take a nap or something, when he's sleeping and dreaming, maybe do it then, and maybe I don't know, maybe
Maybe
can't.
his subconscious is recalling things that his conscious can't. Yeah.
You can probe deeper. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. And what is your DC?
My DC is.
It's gonna be
I don't think
interesting.
Mason was expecting this.
We have to probe Vlad.
Or was I?
It's all in the script, buddy. I'm just
15.
Yeah, read your script. No, I'm just kidding.
Is that your
This
DC?
explains a lot.
Oh no.
It's 14. So succeeds.
Yeah, so you try to probe deeper, and there's it's almost like you hit a wall. Like mentally, you focus and you're listening to these words, and you use this spell to almost like direct it deeper into Vlad's mind, and it's almost just stopped, like straight on. You don't get to go any further. Vlad, your head, you feel that piercing pain again.
Again.
Yeah, see? I remember something.
I think that we need to talk to Lou and Sifa. I think that they'll definitely have more information.
Yeah, so that's why I say we go north to where the other temple was.
Okay, we have to decide what we're doing because we have a lot of different quests. Like we have to go help the fucking insect people, and then we also have to help Idris, and then we also need to figure out what the fuck this artifact is.
Idris is
We
kind
also
of
need to go
on the
north.
way.
We also have to do DeWitt's thing, and it's just
Well, see, the way that I see it for Idris, like they're still trying to find a way to help cure the poison, and like for things like that, then we can find, the thing to cure poison in the wilds, and so we
wait,
go.
what's in the wilds?
I like the plant.
Shh.
Oh, the
Shouldn't have
things.
told him.
I really should not have.
Yeah.
I made a huge mistake, man.
But
Yeah.
so we go north. We go towards my friends Tik Tik
slap
and
his hand.
Chakta.
So
That-
I have to admit I'm a bit confused here. What is this with him?
Oh, he's an old person that lives long.
He wakes up whenever there's a battle or something. Whenever there's a great battle.
We don't really know.
I never know whether to believe you all or not anymore.
Oh, he's
That
a
is
warrior of time.
Hey, are we doing something here? What's going on?
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I'm kind of hungry. I mean, should we have ale? Will you come with us? We should be doing this over feast.
Are you talking to me?
I'm talking to everyone who's in front of me.
Including Alar.
Yes. Alar especially. Because he's the only
I'm
one who's
sorry,
not ever
what?
here most of the time.
Vlad wants to feast.
Why don't we go talk
You're
to Idris?
free to go.
No, I said we should
I
go feast
still
together.
wouldn't recommend. Oh, I've just eaten lunch. It was my break.
Sorry, Alar.
I'll have to
Insight
pass
check?
this time. Roll an insight check.
Huh?
12.
12?
Wow.
I mean, he seems like he's telling the truth, just a little caught off guard.
Good, then feast later we shall!
All right, I
Okay.
will brain check you on that. I still wouldn't recommend maybe putting those objects together. We don't know what they do, and if there is some thing that caused them to do what they did to the temple, I mean, I'm not saying that's the case or not, but I can't see it being a good thing to put these two objects together.
Well, then what would you recommend?
Vlad,
I guess one of us
do you
could hold it
recall
while
what
the
any
other
of the
goes
other
talks.
objects looked like?
I'm just hesitant to hand this
No,
over
that
right
was
now.
just the one that was right
I
here.
understand.
I
I
trust
still
it better in our possession than anybody else's.
I trust you all. I just don't know if keeping this object is in the best interest. I mean, we have scholars and mages that would be able to check this out and hopefully discern what it is and what it does.
Oh, but the thing is, if we can show it to a person that has actually seen it before, then that will help a lot more.
I don't know if walking
can
around with
illusion
an
it.
ancient object, showing it to people is the
Oh, we're
best
not
course
showing
of
it to
action.
just anybody. We're showing it to Vlad's friends.
And do you know where these friends are?
Oh, they're somewhere up north.
Up north where?
I have to tend to agree with Ayla. It is probably not the safest for us to travel with such an object, especially if we were to lose it, or if it were to be stolen from us. Who knows the destruction it could wreak? And honestly, like it would probably be better for somebody here who is much more intelligent in these things to take a look at it than us.
I do have an idea.
And if we needed to show it to somebody else, we can always minor illusion it.
What is your idea?
Well, I, like I said, don't know how it would react with this object we have here. Most of our higher staff, for lack of better terminology, are based out of, I was about to say Whitestone, Whitehorn. It might be best that we take it there, meaning I would need somebody to travel with it. If
We
you're
need to
headed
go
north,
anyway.
I'm sure, be able to work something out for some type of
Alar,
pay once you get there.
a haversack.
Once you get there, I don't know if I could arrange that now. I've
No, but once we get
respectfully given you all a great deal.
Okay, Alar, I know. I just.
As payment
I just
for
want the haversack.
transporting this object to...
We need one
White
before we
one.
go. We need to go to the Iron Slopes and get more gold. Don't we?
Yes.
Or should
I
we
don't
just
know if
leave
we can...
that?
I still don't know if we can afford one even with the gold there.
Well, they're 2,000 gold. If we put our money together, we can do
How
it.
much was it exactly? How much was it?
2,000.
It was 2,000.
How much did we bury?
You're not sure. You guys were kind of in a scramble. You didn't really count it. You just kind of buried what was left.
How much gold do you guys have?
I have a couple of diamonds.
I actually need diamonds.
Oh,
If one of you falls in battle, I can bring you back now. From what I have learned after Tail died.
they look expensive, so
I mean, can I take a look at them?
sure, here you go.
Does this seem sufficient for Revivify?
There's two of them.
Yeah, there's 300
Fuck
gold
yeah.
worth
Do you
diamonds.
mind if I...
Two of them?
Yes.
Found them at the Obsidian Core.
Do you mind if I hold on to these?
They're all yours. I don't need them.
Perfect.
They looked really pretty, though. I found them with this pearl.
Sick.
Actually, I have a few other pearls, too.
I don't really need pearls.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I think that they're beautiful.
Wait, are
but
they
I don't
just
need them for
regular
spells.
pearls?
I mean, yeah.
How many do you have?
3. But
I'll
I
take
need
'em.
one of them.
Oh, they're for spells.
Oh.
One of them is. It's for identify.
Doesn't consume it.
Nope.
Can I have a pearl?
Sure.
Can I have a pearl?
Oh, Dima, you want something,
Oh,
huh?
7 actually want something?
Yeah. Sure, you gave me some of your feathers. Here you
Oh,
go.
okay.
I give one to Nix.
Okay, so let's go talk to person at Botanica Arcana. Cloud, I think his name was. And see if we can get him to make part of a haversack and make
So is that a
deposit.
deal? Will you be
What?
willing to carry this to Whitehorn for me?
Yes,
All right.
I think so.
Maybe we want. What would we want?
We need
If
to
we're
run.
already be getting a haversack.
We need to run one quick errand first. I mean, we could ask for gold and get some gold back.
Why do we need a haversack before we go to Whitehorn?
I guess we don't if we're not stopping in the Iron Slopes. We're good on our gold right now. Right?
Indeed.
I guess that is
Might
fair.
as well get a
I mean, I
haversack.
can't guarantee that that's the reward you'll get upon arriving there. I have
That's
some
fine.
things to work out.
Okay, that is fine. So
Yeah, we trust you, man.
we are friends, so friends don't hurt each other.
Right.
Yeah, so I think, are we going to go talk to our dragon friend now?
I think that we should have a plan when we go and talk to Idris because I do not want to just waste his time like we waste everybody's time around here. Which I'm sorry for, Ada.
It is my job.
Your
Are
dragon.
we really wasting?
I don't
Are we
think
really
we're
wasting your time, man?
Sometimes you all have a knack for. Well, it's fine.
Well,
Remember, you can't
Is it
unsay
fine,
things.
though?
Can I insight check that?
Sure.
All right, so we
Why-
take the orb to Whitehorn. Who do you want us to take it to?
Well, when
That's
you
a
get there, I would
15.
recommend asking for and speaking to our current High Arbiter. Her name is Cella Davron. Cella.
That's a 15.
Are you
Davron.
writing us a note for
Davron.
us?
Davron.
Davron.
Are you going to write us a note that we can show to her, or?
I will send word ahead of
okay.
your arrival.
All right.
We have ways.
Oh,
That's
do you know
cool.
where we can locate her within Whitehorn? Like, what establishment might we find her at?
Well, the keep of the city itself was the originally founded by the keepers. It is our home base. It won't be hard to find. The city of Whitehorn surrounds the keep. It's
Oh, all right.
yes.
Okay. Well, we will get back to you on that and when we might be starting such a job.
Do you want to hold on to the orb for now, or
If you wish to speak to Idris, I can hold on to it.
is that okay with you guys?
yeah, that is okay with me.
Sure.
Perfect.
Your insight, he definitely seemed like he was holding back on saying something.
I don't say anything
All right.
to him.
So he kind of gently takes the orb with a cloth and kind of wraps it up a little bit. I don't know what it does.
Also, we need to talk about sending when we can talk to you. When would be the best time of day to contact you from here on out, so we don't catch you?
Yes,
Oh, God.
right. You see him kind of, his cheeks go red a little bit. There's not a particularly good
I was going to
time.
say-
I'm busy often doing stuff as long as it's not for chit chat in the middle of the night.
Have we told you to? You can only say 25 words or less. So
We have
keep
told
it
them that.
very
Yes, it's still new.
okay.
I
just
mean,
double checking.
this
No, it's
voice
fine.
in your head suddenly, and
When we establish that whenever we need to contact you from here on out, it will be when the sun is setting.
I'm not going to promise that. Sometimes, if I'm on the
Maybe,
road and I want to
sometimes
say
it's
hi.
might be an emergency.
If it's an emergency, then it will be any time of whatever. But if we need to just talk, that is, or like if we need something that is not urgent, it is.
Well, he says he is busy all the time, so it doesn't matter what time of day.
If it's not urgent, there should be a courtesy hour.
Yeah, I don't care. I'll contact you when I want to.
all right,
You can do the same.
sundown it
you.
is.
Aw, Nix, that was nice.
All right, can we
Well-
go talk to this dragon?
Okay.
What are we going to talk to him about?
Aye.
No, we don't really need to talk to him now.
I don't really see why we. Well,
Oh, I guess that's fair. If he doesn't know what the other artifact is, then I don't think he
Yeah,
would know
why
what
would you
this
know
one.
what this one is?
I can tell him myself, but if you plan on leaving the city, I would recommend at least letting him know what your purpose is.
Oh, that is
I'm
fair.
happy to tell him, but
Oh, wait, Alar, do you have any red paint?
red paint
I
Yes.
told him not to
not
ask.
on me. No.
Okay, never mind.
Also, one last thing: does
Yes.
Whitehorn have a library or any such thing as like the Hall's realization that we could access while there?
Yes, that houses most of our collection of knowledge so far.
Is it called the same thing?
No, it is not
Oh.
the halls of realization. There,
It's a house of realization.
This was set up as to gather any knowledge or anything we came across from the traveling trade or people coming into port. The halls will have a more extensive library, though I will say that it's a bit more difficult to gain access. That's not something I can grant you. You will have to speak with Sella about that. But I'm
Why
sure
is that
once she
me?
hears what you've done, that it won't be too hard.
Okay.
I don't even have the highest charisma in this group, but then whenever it comes to talking to anybody ever, you guys are like, Nimue, go
My
for
bad.
it.
You can talk about the best things. I don't think
what are you
about
guys
them,
talking about? You
know?
let Tail do a lot of
Yeah,
the talking
man.
too.
Yeah.
Your friend
Yeah,
does none of the
our
talking.
intelligence is pretty low, so
Yeah, you need me to convince someone, I'll do that, but
You need me
to
to
come
make
up with
friends
like
with someone. I
ideas,
can
yeah,
do it.
yeah, I can do
Ben,
that.
what's your charisma?
16. No,
minus 16.
Mine's 16.
Oh. 19.
Why is yours at 19?
19?
How
She's a warlock.
You're a whorelock.
Goddamn right I am.
All right, so what are you guys doing?
I say we go and grab a drink and talk about the plan from here on out, because it seems that we have a lot of goals with which to.
Well, we just
There's a-
hit
there's
the
lots of
things on
things.
the.
yeah,
we've
we'll
been
talk about
offered.
what we need to do, and then we'll go talk to Idris, and then we'll come back to Alar and get the orb, and then we'll be going somewhere.
Okay.
man.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah.
I think we should settle up with Brilda first.
Oh, we should definitely settle our tab tonight, because that thing is outrageous. I mean, it's split between the 7 of us. It won't
There's
be
a
that
tab?
bad.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like 80
Yeah, man.
gold.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
We've been staying there for like a week and a half, and with meals and drinks provided.
We haven't been eating good berries for the past week and a half.
Yeah, that's a pastime activity.
Yeah.
Okay, well, then.
Well,
bye, Alar.
Do
We'll see
let
you
me know
soon.
before you leave. I would care to share a drink with you all before you head out. And thanks.
Well, we'll be
I-
back to
yeah.
get the orb, so.
Oh, right.
It might be, we might leave soon.
I don't-
But we will let you
yeah.
know the day in advance.
Very well.
Let's say.
We'll probably leave tomorrow.
Probably.
Yeah,
I don't know.
probably.
We'll let you know.
So here's
So
your warning.
here's your
Here's your
warning.
day
We're
in
leaving
advance. We're leaving tomorrow.
As soon as we know what we're doing, we will let you know what we're
All right,
doing.
let's go talk at the bar.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
We go back to this early slumber.
Okay. So you make your way back to the sleepy slumber.
Thank you.
And you go in, it's afternoon at this point. There's not a lot of patrons, but there are some people already posted up there having some drinks or some food. You see Brilda serving another table. After a few minutes, she comes over and says, "Oh, well, you're all back a little early for the evening. Is there anything I can get for you?
Oh, just our usual things.
Food? Are you hungry now?
Yeah.
Ale, obviously. We'll get
Brilda-
your ale.
Oh, Brilda, I need some patches. Did you see? I did battle.
Oh,
If you needed healing, I could heal you. You know that
No,
much.
I need some patches from Brilda.
I mean, I have a little
I'm
bit
sorry.
of like first
I can't
aid, some
provide that.
cloth and whatnot.
Yeah,
I
you
could get
have
for
that,
you.
yeah?
Yeah.
I need some of that and 2 ales.
Very well.
Oh,
Ale
also,
and cloth.
Broda, we're going to set our tab tonight too, because we
Oh,
are.
are you all leaving?
We will be
we
tomorrow.
will tomorrow.
Do you want us to send you letters from the road?
Her face kind of lights up a little bit. I've never had a pen pal before.
Okay, I will be one for you, Brilda.
I would love to make sure you're all doing okay.
You know, we can also send magical messages.
This
I'm
is
not
more
sure I
fun.
follow.
Yeah, let's send
All right,
physical.
never mind. Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
It'll be like The Hobbit, and she can write the book at the end.
A Hobbit's Tale by
Brilda
Baggins.
That's the name of the episode.
There and back and
She says,
there
"Well,
and back again.
I'll get your food started and get you your drinks. I'll be back."
Thank you.
She looks a little solemn with the news of you all planning on departing, but heads out anyway. Comes back shortly with your usual food and beverages.
Hey, lad, you should console her.
Look, she brought me 2. I always love 2.
She definitely brought you to.
That is not consolation.
What?
I said you should console her. Make her feel happier. if you catch my drift.
happier?
We need to talk first.
Thanks,
That can
brother!
be later tonight. You can do what you
gives
do in
you a
your own
wink.
time is your own time.
Okay, so let's list out things we need to do.
Okay, I've written down a list.
Oh, wow, look at you. You're super fast. I didn't even notice.
All right. Because we all have our own personal goals, I'm assuming. And then we also have goals given to us by others. So we have to transport the orb. We have to find the cure for Idris. And then we have DeWitt's problem. We have Tails' human problem. And then we've got your Frosted Roots problem. Then we
What?
need to find Lou and Sifa. I'm looking for somebody. You're looking for like your brother or something.
Okay. Everybody's got long-term goals. Who cares? Let's just get to Whitehorn.
because the thing for looking for people, it's going to be harder to know where that is. So we should go list out the things that we know for
Right.
sure. And that is, we transport orb, we help Tik Tik and Chakta. We
Oh
go.
shit, I forgot to write that one down.
How could you forget about my friends?
Are you going to become king of the insect people too?
I don't know. It's been a while. I hope they are not mad
Do
with
they
me.
only live for a week? Because if that's the case, if they only live for a week, then we don't even have to go back there.
I don't know how long they live, but their village is still being attacked.
Well, hey, we can always do the same thing I did before, was throw that king at him, and then Tail picked him up. So it's fine, I'll do that.
Okay, we can do that. Yeah.
Also, we have to consider, is it the best idea to do a side quest while transporting the orb?
No.
Yeah, we just go where everything is. If there's battle, we go there.
I think we should still, because we said we would help the
Yeah, and it is on
and
the
then
way.
it's on the way. It's not very off.
But remember, they
Yes.
were like following us and stuff like that.
They were cute.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean they wouldn't attack us if they saw us on the road.
Well, I don't know. We somehow befriended a bunch of kobolds, which I've never seen happen before.
Well, I made friends with Tik Tik and Chakta
Have you had a lot
too.
of run-ins with kobolds?
No,
Would-
that is my first
Not
time.
you.
That is my first time seeing them.
You've come across them, but I wouldn't say a lot of run-ins.
I've seen them before.
They usually learn their lesson pretty well, and if you're
And then they die
past
thereafter.
stuff, I think if you had come across them, they probably would have avoided that area.
Yeah, they don't. I've only seen them a few times, but they're not very bright creatures, No offense, king of the kobolds.
Oh no, it's okay. You don't have to be smart to be friends.
Okay, Mr. Rogers.
Where's your sweater vest?
Okay, so what? So Tik Tik and Chakta are closest, yes? Then White.
But wait, where
Horn.
were they located?
They're located.
They were close to the Iron Slopes.
Yeah,
And
they're
it was
located
north of that,
above
it
that
was-
river. Then they're north of that one forest. If we look at map that we
It
bought,
would probably only add a couple days to our travel.
yeah. Then after that we go to Whitehorn. Then we go do transport orb there.
And then we figure out where to next.
Well, I think after that is the temple that Valad was talking about. See if it is still there in the North City.
All right.
Because that North City should be near the entrance to Wilds, no?
I mean, we all know how this can change. You guys remember when we were in Galstead and we decided, hey, let's go on this quest and work together and let's just go to Rend, and somehow we ended up here.
Well, I mean, quest was to transport caravan to here to Deadcairn.
No, it was to Rend, and then we're like, let's keep doing it.
Oh, that is
This is
fair.
going so
it was
well.
originally to Ren, but we had no plans after that. Then we just decided to make plan to go
That's
to
my point.
Deadcairn. But now we have plan and we
You
start to
know,
plan.
we've also all forgotten about the rats.
We got robbed.
Well, the
No,
thing, no,
that
we did
is-
not forget about
Alar
the
said
rats.
that they're working on that. There's
Yeah,
nothing
because
more
there's
for
nothing
us
we
to
can
do.
do.
All of this is long-term stuff that we can't really do anything about right now.
So the things that we can do about right now are the village of Tik Tik and Chakta, then Whitehorn, then Temple, then Wild.
Which one are you more concerned with, out of curiosity?
I don't know. I'm concerned for my friends.
Have you written my name in your book yet?
Wait, did you already give me horse thingy?
Didn't I?
No,
Oh,
man.
I still have it. Oh, here you go. I totally forgot. We had so much stuff to do, and then
Oh,
you became the king and the kobolds, and I just kind of felt like, oh, I didn't want to distract you from all your very important work that you were
That's
doing.
okay. So, okay, here. Now you gave me gift and I write you in my book.
I'm watching.
Okay. And I just take it out and I write Nix's name in my little book.
So it's
Irfan
me
also
and Vlad
watches.
now?
And do it.
And do it.
And Nimue.
Irfan
Oh,
also
and
just
Valley.
watches.
And
Valley.
Alar.
And
And Idris.
Idris.
Wow. So I'm a
And
little late
kobolds.
to the party.
And Tak Tak and shit. What are their names
Tick and
again?
Choctaw.
Yeah, Tak Tak and Chick Chick. I don't really be knowing what they're called.
well, it only took a few weeks, but now we are friends.
Yeah, we are better friends now.
Okay, here's your cute little rocking
Thank you.
horse.
And
What
I
do you
just
say?
immediately put Valley on top of it and use Mage Hand to just circle it above me.
And it just circles above tail.
How big is Valley?
The actual doll, it's like just
Are you
like
doing, like,
regular
the-
like toy size doll.
Oh, it's not. Is it like this big?
Yeah, just about. It's small.
Okay.
It's like,
Like
Buzz
Barbie
Lightyear.
sized?
Yeah, about. It's just, but it's a
Okay.
little blocky because it's made out of wood.
Yeah.
And he's poorly made.
Oh, Valley, you're riding a horse.
Valley's riding a horse now.
What? I've never seen that before.
Wait, do you still have the little figurine of you, Tails?
Yes, I do have other tails. Then I pull out and it's just a bundle of sticks. Pretty much.
You could put that on with Valley.
Oh, okay. Then here. I put it up on top. Then it starts riding with Valley.
All right.
That's just pretty wholesome.
Wow.
This is some hashtag wholesome content.
Can I play a tune?
If you want
Yes,
to.
please do.
Or should I wait for Alar to join us in celebration of us leaving? Or should I sing it now?
I definitely. We haven't heard you sing in a while.
You could
like
sing
a day.
again tonight.
Sing it again?
You could sing a different thing. You could sing multiple
You
times.
can sing
a
it
day.
in like a different style. Like right now, I don't know what style you're going to do. Say it's like hip hop, and then later.
Oh
it could
yeah,
be,
like some
metal.
dubstep or something.
Ooh, dubstep, yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Because this is very accurate to this time period.
Yeah.
All right, I'll sing
All
it
right, so
now and
tonight
see
we
what
have
happens.
Daft Punk performing, followed by the
Skrillex.
Johnson Play Troupe.
Oh my god.
the fuck. All right.
Who are these artists you speak of?
Oh.
Sorry.
Tails got kobolds in a dark pit. He intimidates them when he fails to hit. Well, I guess you'd see what will make you bend the knee. My king, my king, my king. Talking about my king, my king.
Oh, that was very good song, though. I like it a lot.
You deserve it, man.
Oh, I thank you.
You did some cool things.
Oh, thanks.
I loved it.
God damn it.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was a 10 out of 10
Oh,
performance. Good
Nix,
job.
you're too kind.
I'm not. I'm just honest.
I'm blushing. All right.
All right.
So we're going north? Is that what we decided?
I think that
Yeah.
we're going to go help Tick Tick and Choctaw if they're still alive, and then
Well, they are alive. I know it.
to Whitehorn, and then head north, and then maybe go to the wilds.
So maybe-
I mean, if
Alright.
we
Do
are
you
by
spend
Chick
the
Chick and
rest-
Tokta, we might as well go back to the Iron Slopes. It was very near.
But we
don't
can't
have
hold
enough, we can't
any
hold that
more
much gold. I'm already carrying
Oh,
my
yeah.
weight in gold.
I only have like 30 left. I spent all mine.
I mean, we could stop by and just restock, but like, I'm holding on to gold for Nyx too.
Well, I'm happy to go spend some today.
Oh, wait. I need to
yeah.
buy some
We
red
could go get
paint.
some
How about
healing
we
potions.
go talk to Idris, then we spend the rest of the day getting the supplies we need, and we leave in the morning.
And
Ooh,
then-
maybe I can go to that pet store
Oh,
again.
I need to buy some
No.
rations.
No pets.
I want the bat.
What? Hold on. What? I can
Let's
have
go.
a pet?
No.
That's I want a pet.
Your
it's fine.
pet
Most of
will
them will
die.
die like next time
Which
we
one?
play.
They will. They are going to die.
Well, how many are there?
Probably a lot.
Well, I want them then.
I want the bat.
Yeah, exactly. I want the bat.
Well,
I
let's get
think
3
you would-
bats and then they can all be friends.
Well, I think you would be more interested in a
Wouldn't
mud
you-
crab.
Oh, I definitely want that, but I'm going to eat him.
Oh, you don't eat your pets.
The mud crabs aren't pets. You eat them.
Oh,
They
if you
taste-
buy from
they
pet
taste
store,
good.
then that means they are pet.
Well, that's not a pet store then. That's just a store that has animals
So
in
you
it that
get-
I like to
but it is
eat.
you
called
get
pet
mud
store.
crabs and then. So you're just going to go like ration shopping.
Well, if it's mud crabs, then yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll
Yeah.
go take care
Yeah.
of, get ready for our journey.
Then go get mud crabs for eating. And then if there's other pets, that would be yeah.
Okay.
All right, looks like we're going to the fucking pet store.
I don't want to go pet store. I want to go
No,
buy
let's-
rations and
Don't we
red
have to go
paint.
talk to Idris though?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's go
Yeah, man.
do
I
that.
Let's go do
also
that.
should get a real weapon. This dagger is nice, but I do need an actual weapon.
Imagine
I was
if
also gonna
Irfan
ask
had a
you,
real
after-
weapon.
I don't know if you'll let me retcon this because after we killed the king and all that shit during that night, could I have gone back and gotten that wyvern scale that I gave to the king that we killed?
I mean, it would have just been on the ground.
Okay,
yeah.
I just forgot
Sure.
it. Okay.
Sure. Okay. So you guys finish your drinks and your food and heading your way to Idris's roost. And we'll take another break and we'll pick up there afterwards.
Wow, guys, we're finally gonna leave Deadcairn.
I know, man. All right, and we are back, and we will pick up as you guys make your way through Deadcairn from the surly slumber, up the steps towards the halls of realization, and take that little side path that is carved into the mountains or the cliffside that leads you up to Idris's
Alar's
roost.
got the orb, right?
He does.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone check your mics. Just to be safe.
Yeah.
All right.
Here's his on.
Check.
Check.
Okay. So
Hello.
you make your way up to the stone face of his roost through the dragon-sized doors and make your way in. And you can see Idris sitting on his it looks like a throne. I mean, it's not as ornate, but we'll say throne because that's pretty much the size of it. And just sits on there, kind of sideways, relaxed, and seems to have a plate of something that they're putting up and eating slowly.
Hello, friend. We have a couple of things that we need to talk to you about.
Is this a good time?
Gaze turns slowly and goes, yes, of course. This is as good a time as any.
So
What is
we're
it that I can do for you today?
we wanted to let you know that we are going to be leaving the city tomorrow
Ah.
because we are off to do a couple of things.
Well, that is news.
Yeah, we went down into the pit and we found an orb thingy, and it seems like it's another artifact, like the other artifact that was brought here. And Alar told
Intriguing.
Alar told us that we should bring it to the keepers that are in Whitehorn, so we are going to go do that.
Well, that is an idea. Do you have this orb on you? I would care to give it a look.
He told us not to bring it up here because we don't know how it will react when in close contact with the other artifact. We don't really want to risk any more of the city.
This is fair. I understand his trepidation. I do prefer my own personal experimentation, though I wouldn't want to see half the city crumble.
Oh,
as
but
did
it
the
looks
temple.
like this, and I do a minor illusion to make it kind of look like it is in my
Okay. They kind of lean forward and study your illusion a bit. Go, I believe this is enough, will suffice for me to ponder this item. I can't say I've ever seen anything like it. It's exquisite.
Yeah, it looked kind of cool, and it tasted a little weird.
Somehow I'm not surprised that you tasted it.
Yeah, all in the name of science, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So, you all plan to leave the city?
Yes,
When
in the
might this
morning.
be? Ah,
I do plan to still look for something to help you, but as of right now, we have no leads, so we're hoping to get access to the library in Whitehorn and possibly find something to help you, but as of right now, I'm not quite sure.
very well.
But we will continue to look.
I hope so. Well, is there...
What?
Do you think I should tell him?
Only if you want to, it's your decision.
them?
Right.
Them. I meant them. Sorry. I'm bad at
If
this.
you want to tell them, it's your decision.
What do you think, Nix? What do you guys think?
Okay, we're just.
you should.
We probably shouldn't have this conversation right next to them.
Well, out with it if there's something you wish to say.
Idris, I am concerned about your health. And I want to let you know that I have seen a plant that is very capable of healing things. I know exactly what it looks like. I think it's in the wilds and we're going to head that way. But I just want you to know that we're looking for it and I have a good idea.
Well,
And I think this is where I need to go.
if you believe this is something that may aid in my recovery, by all means, I wish you swift journey to find it.
Did he ever tell us a reward for finding something to help him?
A keep.
Yeah.
A keep. Right, I forgot. Thank you for reminding me.
Fucking house to live in.
Land.
A bit more than just a house.
Place.
On the subject of you
Okay.
finding whatever this is, for what you have done so far, I would. Well, if you come back, I believe it will be under those circumstances that you have found what you seek. So, in your absence, I would care to get construction started so that things may be complete upon your return.
Oh, can
Are
I
there
have
any
a room for toys?
Specifications that you require?
That can just be your own room, Tao.
Can I have a bedroom and then a room just for toys?
Oh.
No.
I've got an idea.
How about in the morning we will. Oh, I think we should talk about this.
I think that we should talk about it first. Might we visit you before we leave in the morning and
By all means, think it over.
have a
and
plan?
Come back to me with
What
what you
are-
require.
We'll
I-
send you some like schematics or whatever, or no, a blueprint.
I will work my best off of that if that's what you wish.
If that will help.
It's just like in Avatar when Sokka draws them like in a whale and he's trying to like draw them in a submarine.
We can work on a design. Yes, bring me whatever you have tomorrow before you depart.
Roger.
Okay. Thanks.
Thank you.
Well, it was nice being friends with
Definitely
you.
gonna try to not die so as to
That would
complete this
be-
job for you.
Best.
It's probably a good idea. All right.
Okay. Well, thanks for becoming friends with us, and we hope to see you soon.
Thank you for your time.
They just bow her head slightly. And
All
go
right.
back to kind of
We'll
gazing out.
leave.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So you head down from Idris's.
Is it time
would
to
like
go
to s-
shopping?
I
I
thought
would like to stay behind and ask Idris if they know anyone with white hair
Are
with
you
red
fucking?
tips.
You know we met somebody that fits
I-
that description.
This exact description I have seen and believe you partied with her at some point.
Just the one person?
I have not met another.
Thank you.
Your paranoia has been.
Let me give you a tiny bit of backstory.
No.
Don't do it.
Nope.
No, unless it
Time
comes
out.
out through the game.
We're gonna keep making fun of you.
Until Kaya returns and we can figure it out.
It's not Kaya.
All right.
How do you know that?
The eyes aren't right.
Your mom's like,
Okay. I thought we were going to see Alar to grab orb first.
oh, right. Let's grab the orb. Let's go shopping. We need supplies.
Okay.
Okay. So you stop at Alar's on the way down the steps from the halls. Knock on the door, and he quickly answers. You're back.
Yeah.
So soon. Well, is it time for drinks? I can knock off my shift early if that's...
No, I mean,
Yeah, it'd be time for drinks.
I'm going shopping.
Well, we are also going to go shopping.
We do need some supplies first.
Yeah,
Very
why
well.
don't we
What time is it right now?
we do that before we see Alar? I thought we were doing that.
It's
later.
like
Weren't
Oh,
we?
yeah.
Early
I thought we were
afternoon,
doing
like
shopping
3.
first and then go
going to
see
Alar.
Alar.
Arlie.
I mean, his house was just right there, so that's why I thought we are just stopping by.
Oh.
Because we can always tell him to meet up with us later.
Well, if you plan on shopping, I'll hold on to the orb and bring it to the tavern when we
Yeah,
meet for drinks.
Let's meet
Yeah.
at sundown at the tavern. Sound
Very
good to
well.
everybody?
One question, Alar.
Yes.
Do you by chance have like an extra set of leather armor or something like that?
I'm sure I could manage to scrounge something up and bring it later. Well,
I just need a set.
all right.
Cool. That'd be great.
What's your AC?
Shit.
I don't think it's worse than mine.
Oh, it's not.
But it's still shit.
Well, I have a few things to attend to, and one more now shouldn't
Thank
take me
you.
too long.
Yeah.
Well, while you're finding one for him, could you also possibly find leather armor for me as well?
You know, you could all just buy some, like normal citizens.
Never mind, Alar.
I'm happy to. It's easy to come by. I'm happy to provide some leather armor,
Thank you. It is very much appreciated.
of course.
And I just elbow Nimue.
All right, roll the hit.
You could all just be polite human beings. You
Yeah,
know?
I asked him politely, man.
Polite human beings. Only one of us is human.
Yeah, man.
You.
I can ask for this shit.
All right. So you. Sorry, I'm chewing a cookie. Bad timing of eating a cookie.
It's never a bad time to eat a cookie.
Fair. Okay. So you
Actually, never mind. There are a lot of times
You make
that
your
I
way-
come wrong to eat a cookie.
out of the Lavender District.
And your background.
And
Oh, wait, no.
I'm gonna
Classes, what you get for
go on my own way.
like tools. And
Okay.
Items.
Same.
I'm gonna head towards the Botanica Arcana.
Stabby weapons.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we'll do the split party game.
I mean, I can.
Sorry,
There's only
sorry.
one thing that's really gonna involve RP for me.
Okay.
I can just.
Well, let's just start there. What are you doing?
I want to sneak away by myself to that weird bookshop.
All right.
Nice.
Okay.
All right. Is anybody there?
I mean, you make your way to the bookshop and you walk in. You don't immediately see anybody around.
All right. I'm gonna continue looking around the shop for stuff on blood oaths.
Okay.
Should I do an investigation?
Sure.
I don't even know if it. I don't. Oh, 27.
It's a good investigation check.
Unfortunately.
Spiders come out and eat you.
You opened one book.
Dude, that whole time, all I could think of was the meme for Nick's just like the bro. I'm straight up not having a good time.
What specifically are you looking for?
I'm interested in how to break them. And even if I can't find instructions, like I would like to know like first of all if it's possible
And like, what are the stipulations? And also, what are the extent of blood oaths? Like how far can they be taken, I guess?
What is a blood oath?
Looking through the books, it takes you a little bit. You don't find anything, with a specific title involving anything with blood oaths. And at one point, you kind of just start flipping through books, through pages while you're there. And grabbing one, you start to go through, and it is about devils from the 9 hells and the oaths and contracts that they make with other creatures, a lot of the time involving some type of blood oath or some blood connection there. In reading about those contracts that exist between some type of devil and another creature or being, nothing that it describes or that you read about mentions anything about breaking a blood oath. Almost to the contrary, contracts between a devil and another creature are set in stone. They're solidified. Once a contract is made, it is only ended by either the death of one party or the completion of the contract.
Oh, God.
Did the speaker turn off?
Yeah.
No, it's still
No, it's on.
Why do we not have any music?
No mention.
I can hear
So-
music.
It just switched songs. I don't know
For-
why. Okay.
My purposes for looking for this would would this information? I know I have to be so careful with this. Would
I'm
this
not even sure I know your
information-
exact purposes for looking for this all the way.
Oh, that's kind of exciting. Something the DM doesn't know.
I have my ideas.
Okay, yeah. I mean, would I believe that the blood oath in particular is fuck, I'm gonna have to ask you this later. I can't
Okay.
ask it now.
All right, that's fine.
After I do that, I'm going to just, look around.
Okay.
I'm gonna because I think this guy's invisible. So I'm just gonna
Well-
feel around in the
As you're looking through, it takes you a good while to find this book. You're there for at least over an hour. And finally finding this book and kind of reading through it takes you a little bit to read it. And as you kind of are reading through that passage, you hear a voice behind you. And it just says, I thought I'd find you back here again. You turn around and you see Idris standing.
I knew
In the
it was
doorway.
them. I knew it.
The first time you came in, I was still able to change my form. And I don't generally let others see this bookstore, but you two had an idle curiosity that I figured I would pique, see where it went. And then, well, here we are. Seems you've found something you've been looking for
Yeah.
quite some time.
I have. I mean, can you tell me any more about this? Have you seen many blood oaths in your time?
Can't say I've seen any. I've come across writings and people who've made contracts with devils and the such.
What happened to them?
Those contracts were fulfilled or they were killed. Or whatever the terms of the agreement were on their end.
Do you know what happens after they die? After they complete their contract?
Usually their souls are set to be... a lot of the time the contracts involve their souls being kept in whatever level of those hells that the devils belong to.
Oh.
And just that made me put together all the pieces in my head. I'm sorry I can't be of more assistance.
That's okay. Well, it's kind of cool to figure out that you were the person here before. Were you here that day I was yelling, crazy goblin? I was just yelling at the walls.
I
Did
might
you
have
hear
been.
me?
I thought so. I thought about stealing something just to see how you would react.
I thought you might.
Oh,
I was
really?
curious to see.
What would you have done?
I guess we'll never know now, will we?
You'd have let me.
Blood
Maybe.
oath. Blood oath.
Can't say that is the case.
All right. Well, it was nice to meet you. I could have gotten you. Well, I guess you probably have access to the halls of
Yes,
realization.
I do.
So that was all bullshit about wanting stuff from that library.
I was curious what you would bring back. Or if you would.
Well, I tried.
This is my own private collection. A lot of this I don't care to part with. Their thirst for information, it piques my interest. I fuel that thirst when I can, but I have my own drives, and some of this is not for them.
I understand. Well, if we come across anything interesting, in the time before we return here, I will make sure to record it and give it to you.
I hope you do.
Okay.
I will see you on the morrow then, when we draw up these plans for whatever it is I am to build.
All right. Good day.
Good day.
Okay, that's it for that.
Okay.
Interesting.
All right. So, I'm not doing the pet store right now. Russell, where are you going?
Wait, I want to stick with Dima though, if I can. I'll be like, hey Dima, where are you going?
There's like Team Botanica Arcana. Okay.
I'm not going there.
Anybody need to go there?
That's where I'm going.
That's where I'm.
I'm not going to the pet store, so fuck that.
What's
That's
I'm
the
gonna go
magic
with,
store.
I'm gonna go with you.
That's the magic store.
I'm going with you.
Okay.
I'm going with Nimue.
Okay, yeah, I'll let you come along.
Okay.
Hell yeah. I want to
So,
see what you be doing.
So, where are you going?
I want to go back to the place where I stabbed that woman.
Into the halls?
Yeah.
Easy enough. You turn around and head back up
Are you
the
there?
steps.
I'm with him, yeah.
It's like, hey, DeWitt, you see that blood trail over there? I did that.
That was me.
That's so cool. I'm gonna write a song about it.
I first want to kind of look around the building and see if there were any other are there any other exit paths, or is it just basically the front door?
Make an investigation check.
Oh boy. One. But it's not in that one. I rolled a 2.
Nothing really catches your eye other than the front door. Any windows are kind of those not stained glass, but kind of like the skylight like windows towards the top. And there's nothing else you really find.
Is there like a tall building or like a watchtower or anything like that sort of near the halls of realization?
No.
No.
Other than Idris's roost up next to it in the cliffside.
Can I go back inside the hall where I actually stabbed her?
You go up to one of the bookcases.
I'm assuming the blood was obviously cleaned, or
Make an investigation check.
Hey Dima, what are you looking for in here?
oh, that's sad. 8.
From what you can tell, it seems the blood's been cleaned up.
Are there any I guess custodians, janitors, like people who are assigned that duty to be cleaners of the halls?
If there are, you wouldn't really know who. I mean, now most
Would
of
I have
the
seen some?
people in here are wearing the scribe robes.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing that denotes a specific janitor or something of the halls.
How many days has it been?
Since you stabbed her?
Has it been 2?
I believe it's been
Or
2
just
or
a day.
3.
So there probably wouldn't be any tracks that I can see. Or
I mean, it's inside a building. There's not really any.
I guess that's true, huh?
Since I'm not looking at books or anything, I'm just like, looking around. Do I see anything out of the ordinary?
You wouldn't even know what you're looking for.
Right. Would I see anything
No.
ridiculous?
No.
Darn.
Poop. Okay, in that case, I'm just gonna stand there and kind of like fiddle with my dagger in my hand and then kind of just grunt and leave.
What the fuck are you doing?
I don't say anything.
Okay. All right. Team Botanica Arcana.
Yeah.
So you guys make your way into the Bayside Bazaar and into the Botanica Arcana. Same shop you've been in before.
Hello, friend. Do you have any red paint?
Cloud is kind of finishes up helping someone else at the counter, gives you a curious look, and as they walk away, kind of waves to them and then turns to you and goes, "Friends, it's good to see you all again. Red paint.
Yes, I am looking to
can't
paint
say I've-
something.
No, did you need some enchanted or something?
No.
I can definitely do that if that is what you're looking
Oh,
for.
do you know if there's anything special about the shield here?
This shield here.
Yes, this. Then I
Oh,
hold
your
up
shield?
my black dragon scale shield.
It is very pretty, but I kind of steps back for a moment and casts an incantation in the air. And says, "It is not magical that I can tell.
Oh, okay. Well,
Minus it being made of dragon scales.
yeah. Do you know where I can get red paint?
I would imagine there is some type of shop within the bazaar that sells
Okay.
red paint.
And wait, I forgot. Do you have rations here?
No, this is a magic shop.
Do you have magic rations?
No.
Well,
You have 2 good berries.
okay, never mind then.
Sorry.
Well, now that that is out of the way, is there something I can do for you?
Yes. Do you have health potions in stock?
I have a few, yes.
I would like to purchase just some regular ones. 2 if you have them.
Definitely. Just be 100 gold pieces.
Perfect.
What are you getting?
Health potions.
What's in that?
They heal you
I want one.
when you are hurt. Well, then buy one.
I need. How many are you getting?
I'm getting 2.
I need 3.
Very well. That will be the rest of my stock, but I can sell them to you.
I need 3.
Very well. That is 150 gold pieces.
Golds?
Gold.
Oh, this one talks in golds. Yeah, here's golds.
Do you put down 150 gold pieces?
Well, he kind of puts down a lot of gold pieces and starts numbering like 10 at a time. Look, 10. 10.
So do you put down
10.
150 gold pieces?
Yes.
Okay.
Is that enough?
That is perfect.
This is enough here?
Yes.
It's like at 125.
No.
This much?
It's perfect.
10?
Yeah.
What, this? Okay, good. We're done here.
Was there anything else I can help you with?
No, I think that is all I need.
No
to say.
longer interested in the haversack enchantment. I'm still ready to.
Unfortunately, we are leaving the city for an undetermined amount of time and do not know when we will be back. So we don't really want to put a down payment on a haversack that we don't know when we'll be back to retrieve, unfortunately.
Very well. I had taken the liberty of already enchanting one, thinking that
Shit.
it is no bother. I can attempt to sell it.
And you said that was 2,000 gold, right?
I did, yes. We could possibly work out a deal, if that is something you are interested in.
Is there anything that you may want from us?
Well,
A wooden horse.
where is it you are looking to travel?
We
That
are.
is-
We are going to Whitehorn, and then we are going north from there.
What is north of Whitehorn?
Where was that temple that you said?
Oh, we must go through those deadlands. North.
But you said the temple was in the city where that jerk face was.
Yeah, that jerk face.
Do you remember?
Yeah,
what-
Dilvrin. Yeah,
Do you remember what city that was?
yeah, him. It's his name.
Oh yeah, I forgot. So the city is Dovren. So we're going there.
I have not heard of Dilfren.
Where did you need us to go?
It is not a need to go, but I wish to set up possibly some more establishments and, well, tell you what, if you can do some work for me in the wilds, if this is where you wish to go, I've done some traveling there, we spoke of this. I wish to make my presence known within these cities and possibly acquire anything you find that might be of some value to me, if it is not to you, for me to further my stock and make it a bit easier on myself from having to enchant all the goods myself. So, we make a deal.
Let's make a deal, sir.
You bring me, next time you come through, any items you do not wish to carry.
Oh, like this wyvern bone here?
Magical items.
Oh,
And possibly find another place to establish my trade within the wilds. I have not been in some time, so I would be willing to make a trade to not risk my own skin, to have others do the scouting for a location for me. Yes?
Well, we do plan to make our way to the wilds here next little bit. Is there anywhere in specific in the wilds that you would like us to perhaps take a look at? Any particular cities that caught your eye while you were last out there?
Well, I've heard particular interest in Valenrock being a city I could possibly set up in. I'm not sure. There are others. They are, from my last experience, not very well off cities, but there is trade within some of them. Possibly Ebon Wharf would be another one I'd be looking to
Did you say Ebon Wharf?
look towards. But if you find any others in your travels that seem like a good place to set up a shop of my skill, I would appreciate the
oh yeah,
information.
for sure. We will do that for you. I mean, we are
Very
out and
well.
about anyway. It's like when Professor Oak made little kids do his Pokemon hunting for him.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Okay.
we could work out the deal. Tell you what, I will say, I will give you half off of this haversack.
You took the breath away from her.
She needs
I've
water.
already done the enchanting, and
Oh, okay.
I
Then we
see
just
no
need
use
to get.
in not letting it go to good use, especially for people I wish to send out to do my bidding.
That is fair. I'm very interested in your offer.
You will
I'm
need
very
something to carry the
interested too.
items back to me, yes?
Indeed.
Yes. So we just need to talk to our other friends so they can, because we can bring all our gold together.
Very well.
Hey, do you have any patches?
I mean, if you go to find
Patches.
me about like
Yeah, see,
2:30.
look, my friend DeWitt patched me up here. Look, I did battle.
It is very lovely, but I do not sell patches here, no.
I have a kit, don't worry.
You have patches?
Yes, I have, yes.
We don't need no patches.
This is good.
I need no stinking patch.
So, I look forward to hearing from you.
Of course, we will be back probably sometime today or tomorrow.
Probably
Two.
later today.
Yeah,
We're gonna be
probably
back
later
now?
today. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have to go
we,
get more
We need to go
gold.
talk to the others real quick. But
I have 260.
we will definitely be back.
Very well.
Thank you.
Where are we going?
We're going to go talk to the others to get enough gold for that
before
haversack.
we do this, I just want to get studded armor if possible. We don't need to go through all of it. I don't know if that's possible. It's something to like boost my AC besides leather armor.
Okay.
Is that like?
I mean, we can just like do it if you don't want to.
I don't care. I just have a list, and it would be a bunch of different shops, and it would take forever. So,
Oh, he's just
'cause I
trying
wanna
to
get a
avoid
health
the
potion.
pet shop.
I want to get a health potion, and then like a little box, and then studded armor if possible.
I
If
now
not,
have
then
4
it's-
health potions. He has
Those
3.
two bought out the health potions for
Okay, then
Botanica
that's fine,
Arcana.
whatever.
Between the two of us, we have
Um,
7 health potions.
I just
7?
don't have any on me.
Studded leather. Whoa.
I was gonna give you one, Nyx, but yeah.
I mean, it's easily enough acquired from to the point, and it is 45 gold,
Okay, what does it give me?
12 plus your dex. But I think it's 12 plus your dex and no more than +2.
No, it's still
Or
light
is it-
armor, so
Oh, you're
it's
right,
still
yeah, yeah.
max
It's
dex.
just-
It's
yeah.
medium armor that has the +2 restriction.
Right.
So it would be okay. So that's only 45 gold.
Yep.
Thank you. Okay.
Is there anything else you needed?
No.
Man, I didn't realize there are 3 people in our party wanting studded leather armor when I threw mine away.
Wait, what are you wearing now?
I'm wearing the
mithril armor.
mithril
Oh,
armor,
yeah, the mithril armor.
and I just tossed away
Probably
the old
also
armor.
like studded leather armor at some point.
Well, you told Alar leather armor, and he's getting that for you.
Yeah,
Okay.
you definitely could have asked. Well, I don't know if he could get you studded. Probably he's just grabbing you leather armor.
Yeah, whatever. I'll pay for it.
Wait, what's the AC on leather armor?
11 plus your dex.
Oh, so I get 12 AC.
Still better than what you got.
Still better than 11.
You could go and get yourself a shield, and that boosts it to 14.
Dope.
Okay.
That is if he's proficient with it.
I don't know if you're proficient with shields.
So
No, never mind.
Should have done that so long.
Can we just do a quick thing with me too to just buy red paint and like 5 days worth of rations?
sure.
Okay, cool.
Rations.
Unless you want to listen to me talk to people trying to get red paint.
You said 10 days
Red
worth of
paint.
rations.
5.
Does
5
anybody
days.
have red
So it's
paint?
25 silver pieces.
Somebody
That's
over
good.
there does. The tail just ran off.
Okay, well I don't have any silver. Can I just buy 1 gold worth of rations then?
Sure.
Cool.
You're now over encumbered.
Over and cucumbered.
It's like 20 days worth of rations.
Okay, cool.
Then you can give some.
They are 2 pounds each.
Okay.
That's 40 pounds.
He is a big.
That's
he
40
is a big
pounds of
dude.
rations. Yeah, but he also has other stuff.
That is fair.
No.
I'll
No,
just
that doesn't count.
Put it in the haversack we're gonna get soon.
Okay.
Doesn't he have pockets?
He's got pockets. He's got so many fucking pockets.
And then
I
paint.
mean rations. It's just
Uh,
raw meat. So it's not all
I was
raw.
gonna say I definitely don't think I have paint on here, so we'll just go with closest I can think of is a 1 ounce bottle of ink. No, that's expensive as fuck.
There's like the painter's tools.
Right, but there's no. I mean,
Wouldn't that give you like you'd have to do a check on making paint, maybe? Like find some.
well,
fucking
somebody
red
in the
flowers?
shop has made paint. It's
Oh,
yeah.
just
We'll just
would
call
thought
it.
it'd be
We'll
funny.
call it. How much red paint are you looking for to paint your shield?
Yeah, just to paint my mark on my shield. That's it.
Oh, your mark on your shield.
that's
all right,
all I
let's just
want.
call it 10 silver pieces.
Okay, cool.
Dude, I still thought you wanted paint to like paint the cairn.
That's what I thought so
I was
too.
like, damn, he's determined.
Hey, look, there's Karen.
Okay.
It's a bunch of red rocks.
Are you wanting supplies or anything?
I just want to find some like beads.
Beads?
Yeah, like a string of beads.
I mean, that's not hard to find. These two got them at the very beginning. You guys are a Deadcairn, so they could get. She has a bunch of beads. I'd assume
You
so. They
saw
were
them
both dressed in
on
them.
me.
Yeah. That was when they got into the Lavender District the first
And
time.
we look very pretty.
What color were they? Do you know?
We didn't ask for a specific color.
Do you have red,
They're-
yellow, and green?
Oh, yeah, I want red, yellow, and green. So if you have red, yellow, and green, I'll take them. But
We got a bunch, didn't we?
Yeah.
Like a mishmash of beads.
We'll say you have red, yellow, and green.
Okay, cool.
All the red, yellow, and green ones I just given to you. There you go.
Okay. All right.
I wanted to go and just buy a quick like traveling cloak.
Just a cloak.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just gonna keep this out for a minute. Okay. I don't think.
you can have my cloak for the.
Well, we're going north, so it's gonna be like a little bit colder. And
Alright.
So we'll just call it just for a cloak, just 2 gold.
okay.
Anyone else need any supplies?
Vlad needs to go to the point.
So we're doing this. All right. So you make your way again to the point, the kind of open floor planned smithy weapon cells. You can see as you approach the female Goliath Fae over by the forge in the middle, hammering it at something she's working on a table. As you approach, there's that you get the smell of the smoke from the forge, and she doesn't turn around, hears you approach, and she goes, "Yes." Think.
I need more arrows.
Think. How many? Think.
Well, how many do you have?
Plenty.
Oh, then give me plenty.
She sets the hammer down and walks over the wall and pulls off a bundle of 20, hands them to you.
What?
One gold.
Look at these arrows. They could not even hurt a goat.
1 gold.
These arrows don't even hurt goats. I need better arrows.
Go somewhere else.
No, come on. You only have arrows that don't even do nothing. I saw a better arrow. I know you have them.
You want arrow or not?
So where's those arrows? I know I've seen them before. You have
Picks
it.
up the bundle again and puts it in your hand. 1 gold.
Fine. I give you 1 gold for this.
She takes it.
You should make better arrows.
Have a nice day.
I think that she's Mason's favorite character to roleplay. Because he could just be as rude
fuck
as he
off.
fucking wants.
Turns around and heads back to the forge. Think.
Have a nice day.
Good day.
All right, Julian.
No, this is Patrick.
Juliano.
Are you going to the pet store?
Yeah, baby.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Why? What is the point?
So he can let them.
No, that's where he went.
Oh yeah, no, I forgot. I'm supposed to go there too. Are you going?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to the pet store.
Okay.
Lord.
I found him on the way.
I think Vlad being there is going to be your
Both
bigger
make
issue.
your way to the pet store.
Wait, Nyx is coming too.
I know, it's fine.
All right.
I was doing other shit.
So you both make your way to the pet store. And you walk in and immediately just the just different smells of different animals and their refuse fills your sinuses and the air around you.
Can I clean it?
In the area around you, sure.
Okay.
Is
I do
there
that.
is there an owl?
You look around and there's a bunch of stuff in cages almost like next to each other. Some of them are in like tanks, like glass tanks. You can see some really just different looking creatures. There's an owl. And as you kind of walk in, there's a little bell on the door that ching ding like chimes.
Hey,
The door
look, it's
shuts.
Owly.
Oh my god.
My God. What?
And
Yeah,
you
look,
hear,
it's an owl. I know him. He's an owl. I want this one.
Okay.
a voice from the back. You hear it just says,
All right, I'll be with you in just a second. Hold on. Okay.
a few moments later, there steps out around the half-orc woman, Lulu. Who's,
Lulu.
yes,
That's cute.
the white shirt tucked into like the, like trouser pants, like work pants, basically. She comes in and goes, Well, hi there. What are you doing here? Welcome to Lulu's Pet Shop. Hey, you're back again. How's that snake treating you?
Very well, thank you.
Oh, perfect. Did you come here to buy some food for him?
Hey, how do you keep this one caged?
Well, I put him in the cage and it keeps him caged.
Well, he doesn't get out of there?
Well, I let him fly around sometimes. Put a leash on his legs, but he flies around a little bit in the shop.
Oh, yeah, so then he always comes back.
Want to put a little bouncy in the cage, yeah?
I want that one.
Oh, you want to buy them?
Yeah, he's for me.
All right, well, that's going to cost you, well, it was a hard one to catch. He's a little pretty specimen. That's going to cost you about 50 gold.
What? Oh my God. 50 gold only? Okay.
He's already spent 200 fucking gold.
150.
201.
With the owl.
Well, all right, he's all
10.
yours.
10. 10. Is that enough?
That's 40 gold.
10.
All right. That's perfect.
Okay.
She takes the 50 gold off the counter and takes down the cage with the owl in it. You can see a very beautiful, like, a white owl. I mean, there's nothing wrong with its feathers or anything. It's like in pristine.
How did you get him so
condition.
white?
Well, I believe nature did that, not me.
Oh, that is
Crazy
It's like
how
a white
nature do
owl
that.
for this super albino half orc.
Mm-hmm.
He's like you.
Like the beautiful big owl eyes as
Does
the
he
head
have
kind
red
of
eyes?
turns and
Yeah, is it
Kinda looks at
albino
you.
or is it snowy owl?
it's a snowy owl.
Oh,
Like
okay.
a headwood.
They're kind of
looking
there's
thing.
the flecks of black feathers just like lightly.
Oh, it has flicks of black just like you. And I just put a black
Good.
spot on his chest.
Okay, I'll come here.
You open the cage.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Right, you open the cage and the owl starts just madly fly, like it just and flies out of the cage and starts. I mean, the door's shut, but it's just like going crazy inside the pet shop. She goes, "Well, you weren't supposed to open the cage. Now we gotta get him in there somehow. Just hand me that cage. I'll show you how it's done."
What are you doing?
And she takes the cage from you and grabs a like dead mouse from a pile she has on the table to feed. I feed the snakes and some of the birds these. Got a lot of them on stock. They tend to run around here quite a lot. Yeah, I've got some live ones if you want to buy them as pets. I'd have to catch them first, but I do got some. Anyway, so you take the mouse and she throws it in the cage and she goes, "Hey, Snowy!" I had to call him something while I was waiting for someone to buy him. And she holds up the cage.
Snowy Owly.
Like Silent Wing.
Wow, we're really good at naming animals, guys.
I highly regret this trip.
So she throws the mouse in the cage and holds up the cage, and after a minute, the owl swoops into the cage and starts chewing on the dead mouse, and she shuts it and goes, "All right, now there's that back for you. I
he's-
recommend maybe doing some training and
He's
not
so weak
taking
he
him
needs
out."
to eat?
What?
He's so weak he has to eat? How much does he need to eat?
Well, most creatures need to eat at least a couple times a day.
So, a couple mouse a day?
Probably.
Well-
I mean, if you can train him, eventually you'd probably get him to hunt for himself.
Well, how
They
long,
are
how long is
naturally
this gonna
allowed to do
take?
that. Well, you've got to train him.
What happened to his training?
I don't train the pets. I just sell them, dear.
Okay. How do I keep him then?
You're really not getting this, are you?
No, okay. Okay, I got it. I just need some more food.
Well, I could sell you a couple of mice.
Yeah, just a couple. This might take more.
All right, well,
I need more.
well, how many mice you want?
Well, what's over there?
Well, over where?
Where you're keeping the mice?
Where?
Where you're keeping them? Over there.
The mice.
Yeah, where are they? How many? How many? is
I've
there?
got plenty of them. You want? How many you want?
How many? How many? How many you got?
She like smiles and like smirks a little bit, like an awkward smile, and steps over and looks at the pile of dead mice.
The worst fucking
Why do you
idea.
just make me do these things? Like I said, I highly regret this trip.
13.
13. I got 13 of them exactly.
Okay, good. That many.
All right, we'll
I'd
just
be
call
like
it.
1 gold.
Oh, we'll call it 1 gold then.
Thank you.
Was there anything else I can do for you, lovely gentlemen? Do you need some ice for your snake?
I have been able to find a stock myself. Thank you very much.
Oh, well, that's perfect. Maybe you can show your friend here.
I was curious. Have you been able to find any felines, any cats of any kind?
Oh, that's right. You wanted me to find you a little kitty cat. I do still have that mud crab if you are interested. It is a fine mud crab. No one wants to buy the mud crab. I don't know why. It's a really good mud crab.
Hey, Vela, didn't you want to buy a mud crab?
What, you have mud crab?
I do have a mud
Are they
crab.
cooked?
No, it is a live mud crab.
Well, I'll take one, but I don't want it live.
I'm not going to kill this innocent little creature.
Your sassy
Where
son
is
of a
he?
bitch gives me life.
No, where is he? Bring him out here. I'll get him.
See Katrina getting
I'm not going to sell you a creature if you're just going to kill him.
What do you mean? I already told all my friends we would eat mud crabs tonight.
You will have to go buy some from someone else then.
Well, then where else sells them?
I don't know.
Sounds like Glenn.
Yeah, it really does sound like Glenn.
Oh my god. You said exactly.
Why not, Glenn?
My name is Lulu.
Glungeman.
Wait, where were we?
You were just leaving
Oh, yeah, that's
with
right.
your owl
Come on,
and not
Ollie.
a mud crab.
Here we
Now,
go.
for you, let me just go see. I think I might have. Well, to be honest, I think I got a stray cat living in the back storage room. I could probably rustle him up and you can keep him if you want. Charge you a finder's fee. We'll call it that.
Like 5 copper?
That's a bit of a cheap finder's fee.
What the hell's a copper? What are you spending?
About 3 silver? Is that better?
That is still not quite my price.
Man, you
If we
want
could
your
raise
mother.
the bar just a little bit, I could get you this cat.
Gold.
That sounds like a fair fee to me.
Fine.
1
All
gold, 3
right.
silver, and
Why are you being so sassy?
See, that's what I always go to. That's
What
my
happens if
go-to.
there's no
gold it
price for
is.
freedom, Irfan,
All
a
right.
couple of sessions ago?
Would spend 50 gold for a snake he'll never keep, but 1 gold for a cat that he's been desperate
Could keep forever.
It was a flying snake.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not a fucking flying cat.
So she
For
takes your gold.
263 gold, 3 silver.
She
and
goes into the back. And you can hear after a minute there's some crashing and some under breath muttered curses. And 5 minutes later she comes out and there's like a scratch mark across her cheek, like 3 claw marks. And she holds up a cage and goes, "Whew, well, it was a fast little bugger, but I did catch you this kitty cat." And she holds it up and you just see the mangiest looking cat. I mean, the fur is all matted
Has to
and
digitate
dirty.
that bitch.
Oh, I will.
It's like calico cat.
Oh, lady kitty.
Is that
As well?
Is that her name?
Here you go. It's all yours. Now, I wouldn't recommend putting her and your flying snake together. She might eat it, to be honest. But, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Can I show up at this point?
Sure.
Oh, Christ.
Damn it.
No, it's fine. Hey, you got any bats?
It's fine.
It's fine. Hey, you got bats?
A duck walked up to a lemonade stand.
Don't have any bats, but that is a fine idea for some pets
Alright.
to store in here. I should catch some bats.
later. Bye. And then I'll leave.
That was weird.
I'm not affiliated with these two.
All right. So you have your cat. You have your owl.
Professor Thaddeus and
fuck's sake.
Frumpkin.
And there you go.
I take the cat back to Brilda's.
Okay.
Sleepy slumber.
All right.
Surly slumber.
That one.
So eventually you all make your way back to the surly slumber as the sun starts to set.
Oh, hey, friends. We can get the haversack here.
Cloud said that he would give us a discount if we agreed to do somewhat of a job for him, as in while we're in the wilds, bringing him back magical items that we maybe don't want, and also scouting out locations that he could probably maybe expand to.
But yeah, he would give it to us right before we leave city.
Half off. Only 1,000 gold for a haversack.
And if we are out in the wilds getting things anyway, if we find things we don't want, we can just keep it, store it for him to give to him later. Because
Okay,
we are going
I'm
to have to
willing to
come to
throw down.
Deadcairn.
125.
Yeah, I'm willing to throw down.
Okay, so I have 154 gold left. There's 6 gold in the party stash. That's 160. Plus, I'm holding on to 250 gold for you.
Yeah.
I still have like pretty much
So that's
almost max gold.
410 gold. Who else is willing
I have
to
like
throw down?
350.
You 350? And you're gonna throw it all down for the
I
haversack?
would like to
Yeah.
only do like 150.
Okay, do you want your other 100 gold
Hey,
back?
use
Yeah, I'll
those
take it.
pearls I gave you, man. I don't have any gold, but those were valuable.
Okay, I'll do 200 and cover the wit.
What are you guys even paying for?
A
A
haversack.
haversack.
Whose has money? What's going on?
Do you have an owl right now?
So,
He walks in with
360 gold.
this white owl.
What the fuck?
I'll do 140.
What's going on?
His
Who's-
earphone sets another cage up onto the table, and you see this just mangy looking cat.
500.
just-
And I did 350.
Oh, I forgot your 350.
What, 850 now?
So we're at 850, so we need 150 more gold.
What?
I don't think 7
You know,
has
I'm really
given
good
us
at ignoring
anything.
that from going over to Danny's house.
7.
I take the cat up to the
7.
room.
Do you want to use the haversack?
Don't you have gold for haversack? So we can
How
carry
much
many
gold do we need?
things.
Wait, you're
We need
talking
150
You're talking
gold.
about a bag? I need a bag.
Well, I'll be holding on to the bag, but you can put stuff in the bag.
But then I have to go to you to get stuff out of the bag.
Indeed. We need to only
I
have
think that's
one
probably
person
for the best.
holding the bag.
Otherwise, it will just be a bag full of weapons that we really don't need.
Are you serious?
So you start reaching in. Why are there 18 grappling hooks in there?
It's like fucking reaching into like a jar of barbed wire. You just get
Couch
their
drops
fucking
and
shit cut up.
Only if I can come to you and grab anything out of the bag.
Sure. Sure.
So yeah,
sure.
and
Okay.
now that
10.
No, wait. I can't
Is
help
that
but
enough?
notice that one of our bird friends has not contributed at all to this.
I have a bird.
Earphone.
No.
Here,
not
owl.
that-
This one, 10 for Owlie.
Earphone has not contributed.
I did contribute.
Oh yeah, so 7. That
Earphone.
leaves 7 then.
Well, if Seven and Vlad both contribute 75 gold, we'll be at 1,000.
Hey, Dima, I gave you that
Okay.
pearl, yeah.
I will contribute 75 gold.
Okay, cool. So now,
Are you going to contribute 75? Do you have 75 gold?
so that means if
You
we
need
are
more?
going north,
No, that's... I just need 75 from you.
Oh, there's that money and then more.
of money.
No, just the cent. Thank you, Vlad.
These are just like things.
so now if we are going north, we
Okay,
can stop
there's
by
that much.
Iron
How
Slopes
much
and pick
gold do
up
you
more
have now?
gold.
Like none.
He literally just spent 200 gold on.
But we can stop at the Iron Slopes on the way up, because we have to go that way anyway.
Yeah.
Of course, we have to get there again.
Yeah.
Okay. At this point, the door opens and Alar strides into the surly slumber and sees you all and gives like a wave. You can see him carrying stuff in one of his arms and comes up and goes, well, you're all here. I don't know why I didn't expect you to be. Anyway, I brought you two some leathers. Sorry, they're, well, he kind of hands them over and they're not like dirty or like broken, but they're kind of, they've been used, obviously. And
Hey, Hey, that's better than nothing, man. Thanks.
This is much better than what I have. Thank you very much.
Of course. There's happy to help.
I am
Anything to
beholden to you.
right.
How much more AC does it give you?
It's 11 plus your
It's 11 plus your dex.
Yes,
12.
It's better than 11.
That would have saved me a couple times, honestly.
Probably. So I can just run and go grab it and then come back and join you all for drinks. I think it's better to just get it sooner rather than later.
It is a fair idea.
Do you want an escort since you are carrying a lot of gold?
Oh wait, I'm upstairs. Never mind.
Sure, let's do
Okay,
that.
I'll go with you.
Yeah, I mean, I will go too.
Oh, it's okay, Vlad. We don't need that many people.
All right. Well, I'll drink with whoever stays here then.
We'll be right
We
back.
will be
We're going
back.
to be just real quick.
All right.
Yeah, so, I'll take a gallon.
Right.
It's my last night here. Surprise party!
Happy to oblige. All right. He goes up to the bar and gets a round of drinks for everyone and comes back. The rest of you who are it's just Tail and Nimue.
Yep.
All right, so you guys make your way back into the bazaar, and the streets have cleared at this point. Most of the shops outside are breaking down, or in the process of breaking down, have already broken down their shops and leaving for the day. And you walk in the door, and you don't immediately see Cloud standing around. And as you stand there for a second, the like beaded back door, like his work area, he kind of strides out and goes, "I'm sorry, friends, we are closed for the." Oh, it is you all. Well, I'd assume you've talked to your friends. And
Yeah,
this,
we have the gold now.
if it does change things, I have one more request of you, if you don't mind.
What is it?
What is that?
Well, I do have an acquaintance, a colleague, you could say. The last place I ran into him was in the city of Midcross.
Mid-cross?
Midcross. I would be beholden to you if you would locate him and first make sure that he is okay. And second, well, I'm looking to acquire some more staff. And he has an expertise that I wish to utilize.
Oh, what is his name?
His name is Bartholomew.
Bartholomew? What does he look like?
Well, he's a human male. He could have changed his appearance by now. He had very short hair the last time I saw him. Clean shaven.
You said
Usually,
a human male?
yes.
Okay.
Okay. Well, for
Bartholomew Whitehand.
sure. Okay. If we are in the city, then we are for sure going to look for him then.
Do you
Very
know if that was if he would still be located there?
It has been some time since I was there. I cannot say. But
Alright.
if he is, please let him know where I reside and that I would wish his assistance for him to make his way here.
Sure. Do I know where Mid-cross is?
Yes, you would have passed through it as the last city before entering into the Confederation, so it would be the first city you will most likely come across leaving into the wilds.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
Are you saying you just gave us an easy task?
Yes.
Damn.
As if it's going to be easy. He's going to be
Yeah,
linked to some sort of
easy.
slumlord.
The Rat King was supposed to be easy. Remember that?
Ah, good times, good times.
All right. Well, that is no problem at all.
I appreciate it.
I'm sure that we will be passing through there at some point.
Give us a discount.
Half off is pretty steep already, bud. Here is the 1,000 gold we agreed upon.
Ah, very well. Let me fetch the haversack for you.
Thank you.
Yes, of course. He steps back into the beaded area, comes back out, and hands over a sack. I mean, it looks like just a brown rucksack, like an adventurer's sack. There's two pockets on the sides, and then like a main pocket, like a flip open backpack pocket almost.
I'm immediately going to open up and put the 20 days of rations and a wyvern bone in there.
Okay. So I'd
right.
recommend one of you keep a list of
got it.
inventory for just the haversack.
That is what this is for.
All right. Perfect.
I guess wyvern bones,
So,
however many I picked up.
The Gelstead keys, the Keatom's ointment. Yeah, just a bunch of shit's going in there.
All right. You've already thought about this. Got it.
Oh, guys, we have a house in Gelstead. I totally forgot about that.
Oh shit.
Yeah, a house where people died in.
Wait, that's our house?
Yeah, he said.
Yeah, they gave it
I
to
have
us.
the
What
keys.
the fuck?
Yeah,
dude.
Thirsty's house is now ours.
Just call him Thirsty.
That's how I've written him in my notes the whole time.
Dehydrated Thirsty.
No wonder
Silent
he was so
Wingy.
angry all the time. He was so dehydrated.
White Snowy.
He says, "Well, thank you for your business, and
Of course. No, thank you.
of course. Now, if you don't mind, I would like to go home.
Okay, good night, friend.
Good night."
Okay. Then we leave and we head back to the swirly slumber.
Swirly.
Swirly slumber. God damn
Hey,
it.
Swirly.
Swirly
All right.
slumber.
I would like to be trying to tame my kitty cat a tiny bit, or at least have
Right,
it
so
be
you're
nice
up in
to
your
me.
room. It's like backed into the back of the cage with all of its hackles up. Just
Oh, the second I got in the room and closed the door, that cage is open. Also, I
this
also
boy.
cleaned the cat with prestidigitation.
What an interesting turn of events here.
what's your AC?
It's 12 now.
It's now 12.
Okay, it hits.
It is. Big fucking surprise.
The
However much damage it does, I reduce it by 9.
oh my god,
Probably like 1 point.
it does 1 point. Like literally, it's just 1d1, which I don't know how you even do. But yes, so
You roll a
as
D4
you
and then
open the
realize it's
cage,
just 1.
and this cat just jumps out of the cage and like claws up at your face, and it manages to catch you just on the cheek, and jumps down and starts like skittering about the room, like trying to find a way out. At this point,
I have already double checked all the windows.
yeah, I
and the
figured as
walls.
much. Fucking.
I
He's
have
already
experience.
checked the walls.
I have experience with my own cats.
You check the walls. Does a cat talk to walls and open doors as well?
Of all people in the entire world, Irfan is most likely to check walls.
Come on
I'm
now.
laughing.
Yeah, let's be real.
All right. So
I have rations somewhere. I put those out because human rations are definitely cat food.
do you just throw them on the ground?
I put them in one corner,
Okay.
and so I haven't used prestidigitation yet. There's definitely no way I'd be able to catch it.
Make an animal handling check.
That's a 4.
Yeah, it's just continuing to like skitter around the room, like to the door, and it's like pawing at the base of the door board, trying to like squeeze itself under the frame. It's like runs to the other corner of the room and starts pawing at it, like runs under the bed. A few seconds later, skitters out of under the bed. Like it's just going nuts at this point. The rest of you
Are enjoying a nice
are,
drink.
yeah, enjoying a nice drink with Alar. As you're sitting around and Alar passes the rounds around, and you have your first round. He goes and buys a second one, and a little bit later, you two come back from the bazaar. And you sit down and he goes, well, now that most of you are here, I have to say thank you. I've been running the city for a while, and I wouldn't say running, but I guess keeping an eye on, watching over the city for quite some time, and I don't know if I could have handled the things that occurred here without your assistance. I would say I don't know how to repay you, but I think your life is a good way.
Oh yeah, and thank you for saving my life, or helping.
Of course, yes.
Yeah, you know what? You're the reason he became king.
Yeah.
I just can't wait to be tail. Anyway,
I'm the bard.
yeah.
Whoa, now this is my territory.
Well,
Stepping on my turf, bro.
Yeah.
Trying to pick a fight,
Start
man.
snapping like
All right, rat battle.
we already learned that I get offensive when I rap, apparently. Anyway,
You guys
don't
gotta
all
do that
rappers get
hard.
offensive when they
I'll
rap?
just, I just don't know how to rhyme.
That's
well.
how you do the rap game, man.
Well, cheers to you all.
Moving on.
Thank you for your assistance. It's been a pleasure. I hope you come back.
Oh, probably sometime.
we
later.
will, man.
I think that there's a possibility of us having a keep here,
Oh,
as
Well, that's
was discussed
wonderful.
with Idris,
well,
which we need to discuss, actually.
I want 2 rooms, one for me and one for
That
Valley.
seems a bit selfish, Tail, don't you think?
It seems a little bit selfish to not let Valley have his own room.
Oh, cheers, ALR. Puts his drink.
As long as you
I
agree, it
think-
can also be a guest room when other people come to visit.
Oh, I
I
do
think we
guess
can
have
make
to
a-
share room with Valley.
I think Valley can have his own room as long as that room's like 3 feet by 3 feet.
A closet, a broom closet.
Perfect. Perfect size.
I mean, if we are to get keep, why not have one single room for Valley?
Valley is not an actual person.
You're not an actual person. And you're upstairs, so shut up.
Yeah, you're getting fucking attacked by a cat right now.
Dude, I keep forgetting.
I'm getting attacked by a hobgoblin.
All right.
Through a full floor.
So you guys have a good few rounds of drinks with ALR. He gets a little tipsy at one
Yeah.
point.
Does he? Oh
Oops.
no. Fuck.
Oh, yeah, okay, never mind. He's not that bad.
Okay, good.
He's pretty buzzed, but, still holding his own.
Nimue, what would you have in your room?
Oh, that's a good question. In my old room, back at home, I had a big mural on my wall that my sister painted for me.
What was it?
It was the landscape of my hometown with the lighthouse in the background and the ocean behind it.
Oh wow, my old room was just kind of the floor.
Then that's what you'll be getting, man. That's cool.
With a lighthouse and what?
The ocean behind
The
it.
ocean.
Anything else, or just that? Do you want like a bed?
Well, obviously I want like a bed. But I'm saying, like, if we're going to get specific here,
Okay.
maybe I'd hire somebody to paint my wall.
That's fair.
Well, we're out of time for this recording, so we're going to take a break here, and you guys can discuss off stream what you want to do for your house, and we'll come back. And when you talk to Idris, you'll have it all narrowed down, because I don't mind listening to it, but I don't think anyone wants to listen to you talk about what you want. So we'll come back soon. Okay, welcome back, everyone. So, after some discussion, we decided, for your guys' sake, we're just gonna say they would go to Idris and talk about the house, and we'll deal with those issues later, because that is a ways down the road. So, you all finish up your drinks with Alar. There comes a point where he kind of gets up and goes, well, I don't wish to imbibe more this evening for having to work in the morning. So I'm going to call it an evening. Thank you all again. Really, it has been a pleasure.
Thank you, Alar. We'll miss you, man.
It has been a pleasure for us as well.
Yeah, I am glad that we can become friends.
Thank you for all of your help while you've been here.
Of course. And if whatever you need that I can do, please don't hesitate to ask.
Of course, and if you ever
Unless
need
it's
anything
in the
from
middle
us,
of the night.
we always have sendings.
Yes, I'm aware.
Okay, cool.
Well,
I'll shake his hand.
he reaches out and grabs your hand,
Okay.
shakes it.
Goodbye.
I
Goodbye.
will also shake his hand.
I going straight for the hug.
He reaches out his hand and then you hug him and you go, pats you on the back. It was good to meet you, Tail. You are definitely
nice to meet you too.
one of the most interesting individuals I have ever met.
Oh, I thank you. I don't think that is true, but okay.
It definitely is.
Well, till next time,
All right. A word outside?
of course.
Oh, okay.
I'll be right back.
Sit down.
Oh, okay.
You stay here. And
All
then
right.
I'll follow him outside.
Okay.
Make sure nobody's around. And I'll just like walk with him as he's walking back to his house.
Okay.
Is that awkward moment where it's like quiet, the beginning of the walk?
No.
And he's like kind of fidgeting with his pockets a little bit and goes, So,
Listen,
yes.
are you drunk?
I wouldn't say drunk, no.
Okay, you're like coherent. Because this is important.
Yes. I'm coherent.
Okay. I was like, fuck, I don't want to have like this drunken conversation and he doesn't remember it the next day.
love you, Nix.
you press forward.
You're my favorite deep no. You're my best friend.
You're just so.
Well, we
so
just
great.
have so much history. Okay.
Listen,
You remember that time? You remember that time?
I was like, stop right there.
Anyway, what were you going to ask me?
Tone it the fuck down for a second. Listen, I've been kind of putting together a little package that I would like. If you see Phaetra, I would like you to give it to her. I know it is probably not likely, but I'll give him like just like this little sack or whatever, and it's gonna have like the transcribed journal that I've been working on every night. And then I'll include the wyvern scale, the pearl, and like the poison needle that I took. And it's just gonna have like a bunch of trinkets like tucked in the pages. And it'll have like all the poetry of like all of my adventures and travels and all that. So I know it is probably unlikely that she will be back here, but would you mind passing this along to her if you see her again?
Of course, I feel at this point there's just as much of a chance that you may run into her as me.
Well, I know, but I don't know. I feel like she knows where to find you and
This
she
is true.
doesn't know where to find me. So I just wanted to ask you that favor.
Yeah,
And-
of course.
Hold on, give me 1 second.
You guys figured this out before, right?
What?
So,
No?
what? Fuck, I don't know. Okay. Fuck it. You guys can be here for this. There's
Thought
something
she
else
has a daughter.
Yes.
that I learned today.
Which was
I've been looking into blood oaths
ah
and how to break them.
oh.
And I found out, well, I don't know if you can break them, but I'm pretty sure that you can't. Because I wanted to do that for you. But it seems that you are tied to the person that did that until they die.
Well, it
I was wondering-
seems that we need to make that a priority still.
Okay. Well, I just wanted you to know that I am looking into that, and I will contact you if I find out more information.
I don't know what to say. Yeah, that's
It has been long enough.
yes, it has. I should have known. Being contracted with the devil would. I guess we didn't really know what she was, if that is even what she is.
Yeah, it's a little confusing though, because usually when you make a contract, it's, I don't know, our situation is a bit different.
Well, I did. I mean,
Can you tell me, do you remember exactly what you said?
during the oath,
Yeah.
I wasn't as. I mean, there was a verbal confirmation of what we agreed upon, but it was more a contract that I signed, and it was in my own blood.
Okay.
I, at the
Just don't
time, was
recall
young
the
and
details,
just
yeah.
wanted to continue not being dead.
Dead. Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand. I would have done the same. But I did find that out from Idris.
I'm not sure
And-
why I didn't think to ask on that before, but that again, it hasn't really been a
It
worry.
wasn't much
I have
information,
only
and it
crossed her
was-
path that once.
Yeah, it was hard to find, but I just wanted to let you know it is something. And if there is a way to break this so that you don't end up in, the 9 hells or,
Yes, that would
know,
not be
I just want you to know I'm looking into it.
very well.
And
Well, thank you.
yeah, it was good to see you again. I'm happy
Likewise,
we got to
I-
spend some time together.
It was unexpected, that is for sure.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I will see you again. It seems you will have a home here waiting.
Yeah. Well,
That
I
is
kind
odd.
of
Never
already
expected
do.
you the one to settle down either, but
I won't.
well, I'll be here
All right.
for now.
I'll contact you probably frequently on the sending stones just to check in and see how you are doing.
I
Don't
wouldn't
be
doubt
afraid
it.
to do it too. And also, I really don't give a shit what time of day it is.
I will do what I can.
And okay, I'm not going to try to just talk to you at like sunset or whatever Nimue said.
I figured as much on that subject as
Cool.
well.
Just to be clear.
Namira, if you find her, well, I guess there are multiple hers. If there's no way to end this contract, I think we both know what needs to be done.
Yeah.
And if you can, let me know. Yeah, I'm not sure there's any way I could make it to wherever you are if you plan on going into the wilds. But if I can be there, I'd like to see her burn.
Me too.
Yes.
At the very least, I'll be able to like silent image it later if you need like a reenactment.
That would be wonderful.
So.
And if either of us come across Phaedra, I hope we do. Figure out what is amiss there.
Mm-hmm.
Take care of yourself.
You too. I'll give him a hug.
Just like a slight moment of reluctance, and then gives you a good friendly hug.
Okay. Good night. And then I'll head back to the sleepy slumber.
All right.
The swirly slumber.
Okay.
Whirly dirly.
Conspiracy.
And then when you walk in, you hear, "This one's for you, Vlad."
Yes, another one.
Oh, when the drum beats down and starts a burning in your heart.
Oh my god.
And your blood gets so hot that the battle comes to a start. You started to rage, and your pole arm's free. Yeah. In a battle with Trisha is where he'll be. His name is Vlad. To the sound of a drum, his name is Vlad. They'll be having some fun. His name is Vlad. No battle's too tough. His name is Vlad. They'll be falling in love. His name is Vlad. Vlad.
This is for you, Trisha.
All right. So, you all finish your evening.
Great last night.
That was a good night.
Irfan, you spend your evening with an insane cat trying to claw its way out of your room.
After an hour of the cat just dying to get out, I finally give up.
An eldritch blasting.
No, I
Said
You just keep buying pets and setting them free.
I do.
Be the coolest character trait.
I secure the cat, probably using a blanket, probably taking more damage.
I mean, if you throw a blanket on it, it just like goes crazy inside the blanket.
I scoop the cat up with the blanket.
Uh,
So basically, I'm holding a blanket,
yeah,
and then
it's
by
just
the corners,
freaking out.
and then in the bottom, there's just a bundle of a cat.
Yeah.
And I take that outside,
Okay.
and I set down the blanket.
Okay.
And before I let it go, I like lean back as far as I can, and as I let it go, I jump back.
Okay. I mean, it jumps out and darts off into the darkness away from you.
Can you have a bundle of a singular thing? Sorry, I just had to think about
Yeah.
In
bundle
this
of
case,
cat.
yes.
Yes.
a
All right.
bundle of
As
stick.
it's-
That's what they call me.
As it leaves, I say, "Goodbye, little one. Be safe."
He gone by.
God damn it.
And you just see a hawk come down.
You see a white owl.
God damn it!
All right. So, you all and have a crazy last night. Brilda even comes and has a drink with you towards the end of her shift, and whispers in your ear as she goes upstairs to her room, Vlad.
Hey!
So you all head to your respective
Oh,
rooms.
you get to have imaginary sex with Vlad one more time.
One more time.
With Brilda.
As Brilda.
There's a lot of towns we have yet to visit.
Ouch.
I can't believe that we all just had to go to bed tonight listening to this.
I'll be your Trisha. Anyway, so you all go to bed.
That's 3 lines too far.
As I do. All right.
Hurt me.
So y'all go to bed. You wake up the next morning and head downstairs, and your table is set with your usual breakfast. And Brilda kind of comes up and she goes, "So I guess this is the last of it then. Well, I made all of your favorites.
Oh, I thank you. I
Thank
mean,
you,
we will
Brilda.
be back sometime later.
Well, I hope so. It was just so nice getting to meet you all." And she comes around and starts giving you all hugs.
Oh, Brilda.
Brilda.
It was wonderful meeting you.
It has been
Comes
a
up
pleasure.
and gives you a hug to it and says, "Your lovely voice has carried me through many a night here. It's just songs I will keep dear and true." And
Oh, that's funny because your voice kept me up all night.
she moves over to you, Seven, gives you an awkward hug and just says, well, you've been quiet, but I appreciated your company. I can tell that you're a stony. I don't
stony
know.
baloney.
I don't really.
Bird.
A stony baloney.
I'm a stony bird.
I don't really know much about you, but it was very nice meeting you.
Stonewall
She
bird
moves
person.
over and hugs you, Irfan, and just says, "Dear, you should never work in a tavern, but your bright complexion, your presence has brightened my day every time I get to see you in the morning. Vlad,
Yeah.
I don't think much more needs to be said. We uttered our words last night."
Heartfelt goodbye.
Not
Says-
Trisha.
Oh, what? Sorry, I was up so late. What's going on?
Another time, next time you visit.
I would take that as a compliment, Brilda. Yeah.
Thank you.
Everyone started laughing. Why?
No,
She
it's fine.
Goes up to you, Nimue, and she just says, "And Nimue,
Such a sweet soul to have in my abode here. I'm going to miss you, dear.
Oh.
And she gives you a hug.
I will miss you as well, brother.
And Tail, what an interesting lad you've been, and I will always remember you. We'll always be friends.
Oh, of course.
I'll put you in my friend book.
Oh, okay. That's
She gives you a
cool.
hug. What?
Here, you can
She-
be in my friend book.
Kind of kneels down and gives you a hug, Nix, and just says, and Nix, thank you for everything. It's been wonderful having you here.
While I'm giving her a hug, can I slide a hand 10 gold into her pocket?
Yeah. Roll a sleight of hand check.
Crit failed. She thinks you're stealing the gold.
23.
She rolled 3. She definitely doesn't notice. I'll miss you all. It really has been a pleasure. I'm sure I'll see you again. Just stay safe out there, all of you.
Will do.
Oh, we'll try.
How much do we owe you?
Yes, the awkward matter of your tab. Right now it's up to about 85 gold pieces.
I'll slap down 40.
I'll do the rest.
Thank you. This will go a long way.
Should tip her.
Drinks are on me next time you're back. I want to hear all the
How
stories.
much is that?
And come back to me safe now.
I give Vlad 10 gold.
Take
to
care of yourself,
12 gold
Rhoda.
to give to her.
I will.
Give her like 20
Vlad
gold.
just grabs a handful of gold
Oh my god.
and puts it down. And this.
Oh,
A tip for
it's unnecessary, dears. It's not.
We really
it has been a pleasure.
appreciate you letting us stay here for so long.
Nimue, how much is that?
I don't know. I can't just like eye gold and be like, oh yeah, that's like 37 gold. Like I'm not like magical.
Clearly, like
37.
32.
Okay.
Like
37
guessing how
gold
many
pieces.
Skittles are in a jar. Or something.
How many jelly beans are in this jar?
I add
How
12
many
to
gold
it.
coins does Vlad still have?
Probably none. All right. She
-7.
kind of follows you all as you walk out the door and watches you and gives a wave as you leave, and
Bye,
you
Brilda.
see tears kind of come down
Aw.
her face, and she shuts the door.
I pressed the GG.
Okay. As she goes to shut the door, there's a moment where she's like, grabs her face in confusion.
No crying aloud.
All right. So to quicken this a little bit, you guys make your way up to Idris's and lay down your specifications and what you desire to have in your house, and speak on this blueprint that you've came up with. And is there anything else you guys want to do before you leave Deadcairn?
I just wanted to make sure that I painted my shield and that was it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Paint your shield, your symbol onto your shield.
Yay. Now I am signifying Tail the Great.
All right.
Yes,
It's official.
it is official.
It's official. All right.
I don't have anything else.
And I just want to say, fuck you, Deadcairn, then let's go.
Can't believe I died here.
I know. Died in this piece of shit city, what the hell?
As you say that, a hole opens up in the ground.
Well,
I just
fine, I'll
imagine
just...
the Legend of Zelda map where it shows you everywhere you've died.
Oh yeah.
And then it makes it like,
Yeah, Taylor goes into Deadcairn. Yeah. Where will the next location be? You know?
That's sad.
Some of,
Alright.
well, I feel like
Bye,
it's not
Deadcairn.
All right.
probable.
So you guys make your way out the front gates and through the kind of shanty town lower trod district and out onto the open road. And I'm assuming making your way on the trail towards the Iron Slopes.
Yes.
Okay. So you head out, clear skies, and
Tornado comes.
whatever awaits you on the
Oh,
trail.
not another one.
And we'll pick up there next week. Thanks
Horses?
everybody for tuning in to
Oh,
another
probably
episode.
should've got
Thank you
horses.
guys for playing, and have a good week.
thanks.
Spent a lot of money on it.
I will have a good week.